All right. So, yeah, it's my birthday today. Figure I'll play some old Nintendo games. If my TV will work here. Do I got my Wii fully hooked up? Come on. Okay, I think it's on. Hi, yep, I'm Ryan Jano. I'm high on some gummies right now. I just want to play some old Nintendo games. Oh, crap. How was that volume? Oh, way too loud. Okay. I'm sorry, I was watching wrestling earlier and had the volume way up. Yeah, me and Liv Morgan had the same birthday. Well, not really. I think her birthday is June 8th and mine is June 9th. But yeah, it's awesome that I can share a birthday with somebody. Or at least close to. Like, yeah. Mick Foley had his birthday recently, and Donald Trump is going to have his birthday recently. Yeah, I don't want to get in that can of worms. That's all political junk, because either you really like Donald Trump or you really hate Donald Trump. There's no in between. Okay, let's just find some games to play. Yeah, we'll go to the emulator and find some classic Nintendo games and just goof off and have some fun and take it easy, so to speak. Oh yeah, I love this emulator because the games are almost like one for one. Yeah, if you know the Star Soldier here, Arizona World Champ, this Native American douchebag. Yeah, I used to have a complete licensed NES collection. All these games I had the real cartridge for way back when. Yeah, I even had Steam events. Well, yeah, there's a reason why people still love the original Nintendo. Like, it pretty much saved the industry. You know, Nintendo, they knew what they're doing. They released several great games here in North America. Yeah, even though this looks like a a pro-American game with the American flag in the background, no, it was made by the Japanese, of course. We even have Fighter Busa here as the main character. But several other cool characters here, from the awesome Starman from Mexico. Yeah. King Korkan from Korea. Yeah, I never pick him. Yeah, he's one of the slower fighters. Yeah, a giant panther who looks like a very tame Ric Flair. Very cool. And yeah, we got early Blanca with the Amazon. And King Slender. Pretty much a shaven Hulk Hogan. Alright, let's play for a bit. Yeah, we gotta be Starman. I always pick Starman. Not only because I'm, you know, a fan of Lucha Libre wrestling, you know. Who watched that Mask vs. Mask at Triple A? That was freaking awesome. Easily 5-star match. El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano. Oh yeah, bad suplex. Yeah, goes for the pin. 1, 2, or should I say uno, dos. Oh yeah. You can do it. Let's go for a pin again. Okay. Okay, it's good to weaken up the characters and then go for the power moves. Ben Lamar knows how to do that. He's beating a lot of my No Mercy scores. But that's awesome. I remember, you know, submitted some No Mercy scores on Twin Galaxies, and people would try them out. That's so cool. Oh, dos! Let's see what you got, senor. Oh, right, I'm goofing up. I want to see if I can at least get one pin. Oh yeah! The somersault kick! Oh, that should have been a finish. Oh, damn it. Ubasa's coming back. Oh yeah, you can't deny that Japanese quality. That's a cool thing about Twin Galaxies. It's a world stage, you know? The best, not the best, but the best players in the world are competing at a world stage to be the best. Oh, I almost got free. Oh, I did it again. It's coming back to me. I forget. Oh, I got one pin. I qualified. A winner is you. Okay, they fix that from the Japanese version. Alright, let's get corny here. Oh yeah, but yeah, if you haven't seen that mask versus mask match, it was awesome. Yeah, we all know it's Ludwig Kaiser versus Chad Gable. But what made it so intense is that, you know, the original Grande Americano was meant as a joke. The great American masked wrestler, Chad Gable was making fun of luchadors. And that's what the gimmick was initially. Haha, I'm this big American, I can beat any Mexican wrestler. Yeah, Chad Gable lost against Penta in the WWE and decided, hey, I'm gonna be a luchador instead and take out all these luchador wrestlers and I'm gonna be a major heel. I think the initial plan was for a Grande Americano, you know, Chad Gable, to face Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. But of course that didn't happen because, you know, Rey Mysterio, you know, he's pushing 50 now. And yeah, for whatever reason, I think Chad Gable got injured too. So he couldn't do the Grande Americano character anymore. Because, hey, he can't compete because he's injured. I think it was shoulder injury or something. So instead of abandoning the Grand Americano character, WWE said, hey, we'll put a new guy under the mask. And I think as a joke, you know, because Chad Gable is only like 5'8", but he's an extremely good wrestler, don't get me wrong. His match with the wrestler Gunther was amazing. And just like Ludwig Kaiser, you know, a very experienced, you know, European wrestler. No, Ludwig Kaiser is not Mexican. He's German. And Walter, I mean Gunther, you know, he's Austrian. You know, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But yeah, back to my point. Yeah, Ludwig Kaiser became the new Grande Americano. And instead of making fun of luchador wrestling, like the original Chad Gable character was, and that's why, you know, Chad Gable was cheered in North America, or cheered in America, I should say, well, somewhat. Yeah, in Mexico, he was loudly booed. Oh. But yeah, that's awesome. Okay, can we do a splash? No. It's too far away. There we go. Oh yeah, vertical suplex to the outside. I was thinking maybe I could charge out my special, but wrong game. Yeah, I create my own character in No Mercy. Oh, I almost got it. Let's see if we can do grapple and then somersault kick. Oh. Okay, we did the suplex. Got him. Winner is you. 2 wins, 0 losses. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Giant Panther is only 300-pounder in this game, but he just looks like all the other fighters. It's pretty much the same model, just different heads. But, you know, that's good. That way, you know, they focus on the animation and the different moves, and that way all characters can, you know, pull off the same sort of style. It's not overly complicated, you know. It's easy enough to program different characters when they all have the same body type. A very easy game for Nintendo to make, but this is still a very good wrestling game. Like, you compare this to the WWF games on the original Nintendo here, this is actually much better. It has a real wrestling feel to it. You got the ref, you got the cameraman, you got the audience, you got the commentators in the background. It's very good, it's very intense, and each character has their own singular moves. And Starman, the reason why I like Starman so much is that he has a very quick style to him. He has that lucha libre feel. You can tell, you know, Nintendo and Tri Entertainment, I think the company is that made this game, they really knew their wrestling. This wasn't like their typical black box sports game, where it just seems like they're just doing the bare minimum. No, pro wrestling here on the original Nintendo feels like a real wrestling game. Oh yeah. You get nice impact, good sound effects, cool crowd noises. This is wrestling, baby. Unfortunately, there's no sequel ever. Unless you count Fire Pro Wrestling. I think that's the closest thing to a sequel. And that was bigger in Japan, unfortunately, than North America. In fact, yeah, I think it actually got started on the PC Engine, the TurboGrafx 16. And if you know the Star Soldier, I love the TurboGrafx 16. Yeah. Yeah, the Giant Panther, he has the Iron Claw, you know, just like the Von Erichs. Oh, winner is you. Alright. I just might make it the, you know, the boss in this game. Or at least the first boss. Because yeah, there is a point. You're just not fighting like random guys. You're trying to win the WBA championship and go after King Slender. Yeah, and once you beat King Slender, if you beat King Slender, you didn't have to defend your title. And if you manage to defend your title a lot, you can fight the real boss in the game, the Great Pumbaa. Yeah. Which is another masked wrestler. Yeah, I think this guy's wearing a mask too. Of course, I don't think he's a real Amazon or a real fish man. Ooh, Irish Rip. Yeah, what makes this a good wrestling game compared to at least some of the WWF titles is that, yeah, the controls are decent, you're not mashing buttons. You really gotta master the nuances of the game. Or yeah, the WWE games, especially like the original WWF WrestleMania. Oh, it was terrible. You're just flopping around all over. Yeah, it's pretty much just a weak-ass fighting game. With bad controls, slow action, unfair difficulty. Like, I haven't played this game in years, and it feels like like an old glove, you know? I'm right there in the action. I know how to beat these guys. It's all coming back to me. And that's what a good game should be like. You know, like an old friend, you catch up, you know, have a beer or something. It's great to hang out with. Okay, I'm want to see if I can do a top rope splash. But I know I can't do it from the center of the ring. I gotta get close to the ropes. Oh! Amazon, you suck. Okay, who's left? Oh, King Slender, we're at the boss already. Can I win the championship? Let's try it. Dude. Yeah. Oh no. Yep. He's not gonna be easy. Yep. Nintendo, they knew what they're doing. They had to create some tension. Why'd I go for a pin? I'm not gonna beat the champ like that. Yep. And Nintendo knew where the bread was buttered, and they made the Americans champion. Like, both when you choose King Slender, Giant Panther is the boss. So, you know, it's Democrats and Republicans, it's Americans going after one another. But yeah. Americans love their wrestling. Yeah, and so do us Canadians. Of course, we have Bret the Hitman Hart, you know, Chris Jericho. Oh, even Brock Lesnar's kind of Canadian. I was actually cheering for him when he first fought Obafemi, but Jason won the bet and he picked Obafemi and I lost the quarter. Yep. Yeah, just to let everybody know, I'm friends with Jason Relaxation and he's doing much better now. He had a stroke recently, but he lost about 70 pounds now. He's doing much better. He's once got up to like 420 pounds. 420, yeah, I know, hardy hard. But yeah, he's lost a lot of weight. He's doing much better now. Yeah. And hopefully I can get Jason Relaxation over here. We can do some co-op gameplay. Maybe I'll face him here and some pro wrestling. Because I'm actually doing pretty well here. And they think I'll fight the champ. But yeah, Starman here is awesome. He's a great lucha. Yeah, let's do the count. Uno, dos. Oh, I almost getting new champion. New champion. Just like Grande Americano. Yeah, that's a feud that shouldn't have worked because, I don't know. Okay, can we do it? We got him. Let's see. Is that enough? Oh, not yet. I think we're doing good. Oh. Okay, I think I can only go from the top. It is an early wrestling game. You're not going to have like all the features. There's no cage matches. There's no fatal four ways or anything like that. Just one-on-one. Ooh, I'm getting close though. Yeah. You can sort of cheese the computer sometimes. Oh yeah! New champion! New champion! It's beautiful! It looks like there's a woman on top there that's naked. Should I be censoring that? Okay, title defense. We gotta recycle the fighters now. But yeah, I think technically they are stronger characters now. Nintendo gives them more health and better AI. So you gotta be careful. Oh yeah! Catch your suplex. I just love this game. But yeah, I think back on my tangent with Ludwig Kaiser as Grande Americano. Yeah, the reason why he was cheered, yeah, in Mexico, but you know, sort of a bad guy in America, is that, yeah. Yeah, the original Grande Americano, or Chad Gable, was meant to be a pro-American character, you know, saying, I'm American, I'm way better than these Mexican luchadors. And he's there to make fun of Lucha Libre and not be like a real Mexican wrestler, sort of like Dragon Lee or Rey Mysterio or something like that, you know. But, you know, the new Grande Americano, Ludwig Kaiser, who replaced injured Chadwick Gable, he became, you know, a hero in Mexico because, yeah, he sort of, Ludwig Kaiser, you know, spoke Spanish, where the original Grande Americano didn't. He had more luchador style. Yeah. He wasn't making fun of, you know, Lucha Libre. He was Lucha Libre. And that's why he got over. Because Ludwig Kaiser, he was pretty much doing nothing at the moment. And, you know, I'm pretty sure when, yeah, WWE mentioned, hey, we got a character for you. You want to be a luchador? And I said, I'm pretty sure Ludwig Kaiser said, yeah, I do nothing right now. I'm not with Gunther at the moment. Yeah, Giuliani Vinci, I think it was released at the time. So, yeah, that's what happens with some wrestlers. You know, you really like a wrestler, but thinking, what happened to them? Why are they off TV? You know, why aren't they getting a good push? You know, junk like that. Yeah, Ludwig Kaiser, you know, he has everything you want in a wrestler. You know, tall, 6'3". You know, well built, good European style. But he was always seen as a lackey, you know. So I'm pretty sure, he got the chance to play as a luchador, as a fake luchador, he jumped at the chance. And he got over. He got so over that he got his friends involved with it. You know, Rhea and Bravo, Los Americanos, you know, the tag team, they're not actually Mexican, no. It's Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates. I'm sorry if I'm slurring my words a little, but I'm still a little drunk and high here. It's my birthday after all. And I'm just goofing off, having fun here on the old Nintendo emulator. Thanks everybody who's watching this. This is so goofy. This is so boring. But hey, I'm having fucking fun here. This is a very good wrestling game. Yeah, you can even play this on the Switch. But yeah, there was a time when you couldn't even get this game. It wasn't on the Nintendo Virtual Console. So I can't play it on that emulator. The thing is, yeah, Nintendo themselves, like Shigeru Miyamoto and their R&D department, they didn't make this game. It was, the company Triarch or something like that. Of course, they go under a different name now. But yeah, they knew their wrestling. They made Fire Pro. Yeah. Just a legendary team. Oh, I did it again. Yeah, each character has their own stats, their own special moves. Where I'm a master as the Sunset Flip. Yeah, Giant Pepper here is meant for power. Yeah, I think going for the suplex was a bad idea. But yeah, hey, that's wrestling. Sometimes you gotta outsmart your opponent. If your wrestler's, bigger, stronger, you try for technique. Of course it's all fake. You gotta be like Triple H and marry the boss's daughter. That way he can get over. Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, Triple H hasn't had, like, I don't know, the most perfect career out there. I remember his match with Booker T, where he played the racist and all that. It was horrible. Like, they should have treated Booker T much better. But he did win King of the Ring afterwards, and he did win his sixth world title and everything. So, yeah, Booker T had a great career in WWE, but on WrestleMania 19, you know, they pretty much did the whole racist storyline where Triple H is the white wrestler who makes fun of the black wrestler for, I don't know. Yeah, Booker T actually got arrested in real life and went to jail, and Triple H was making fun of that and, you know, saying, hey, why don't you get my my clothes for me, or why don't you get food for me? I am the game and I'm a racist. And yeah, the weird thing is at WrestleMania 19, yeah, Triple H won. Yeah, even though he was a bad guy seen as a villain, yeah, he still won the match. And that always rubbed me the wrong way. It rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, but you know, they wanted to keep the feud going, I guess. You know, save it for Backlash. But yeah, it always felt weird. Oh no, the Iron Claw. Oh, that means I'm in trouble. Oh no, I could lose here. Yeah. Anyways, I hate that the whole Triple H match versus Booker T. Even though it was great to see Booker T pull out the Harlem Hangover during that match, I hate that Triple H won. Yeah, do I think Triple H is racist in real life? No. It's just a whole stupid storyline, but it's something that shouldn't have happened in wrestling, because it's one of those things that you feel embarrassed to be a wrestling fan when you see shit like that. Oh, I might lose here. Giant Vamper, he's no joke. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh. And my run is over. Oh, what a pity. But yeah, that's a good run though. Beat that. I'm sure a lot of people could beat that. Like, there's some real killers here on Twin Galaxies. Don't get me wrong. Again, it's a world stage. Wait, what the hell? Oh, don't. I don't want to go to this RAM shit. I want to exit the game. Yeah, I'm still new to this whole emulator thing. Okay, yeah. I want to close and try new... No! Yeah. Okay. Yep, new game. Yeah, where was I going before save? Yeah, why did I go to save? Oh, because I'm high as fuck right now. Alright. Let's do some Punch-Out. We gotta do, yeah. Yeah, another thing that made wrestling so popular, at least WrestleMania 14, yeah, having Mike Tyson there as a guest referee. Yeah, Mike Tyson was so popular back in the 80s. He's still popular now. A huge Trump supporter, but yeah, the reason why he's a Trump supporter is I think Donald Trump helped him get out of jail. Okay. Alright. Now what I like about Punch-Out here is that you're fighting a major wimp at first. What I hate about Power Punch 2 and other boxing games is that they throw you to the wolves. Like when you're fighting your first opponent, they're insanely strong, way more powerful than you are. But in Punch-Out here, Glass Joe, he's a freaking wimp. Yeah. Even if you're freaking brain dead, you can beat this guy. almost got the punch. Yeah. Go for your punch. I think that's the first punch Glass Show's ever got. This is, on paper, a game that shouldn't work. I'm playing as a guy who's 2 feet tall. And I'm not playing as a title character. Like, you don't play as Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. No. You're basically a tiny kid here. But they had to make it a tiny character so he'll fit on screen. Because in the original arcade game, you know, you play this giant muscle man, and it's a wireframe character. Make it quick. I want to retire. Yeah, there's one... Yeah, not only other... Yeah. What was I trying to say? Holy crap. Yeah. One punch should do it. Yeah, this game on paper shouldn't work. I'm playing as a little person, fighting out these giants. The graphics look terrible. It's not a real boxing game where it's 1 to 2 players compared to something like Ring King, but everybody would rather play this than Ring King for sure. Because, you know, figure out the patterns is fun. It's just not, you know, punching the guy out. No, you gotta have some strategies going in. You gotta know when to dodge. You gotta know when to counter. Yep. And if you do a right punch at the right time, you can earn those star uppercuts. Oh, that's it. Of course that's it. Of course I was gonna win. Unfortunately, I didn't get the world record of 42 seconds. But yeah, this is just so fun. And yeah, speaking of Kaiser, here we got Von Kaiser here. I wonder if, you know, the story editors of WWE were playing Punch-Out or something. Hey, let's do Kaiser. Let's name the German character Kaiser. Because Ludwig Kaiser is not a real name. It's not Grande Americano either. Shit, yeah, he's much tougher than Glass Show. But your 80-year-old grandmother is much tougher than Glass Show. I'm out of practice. I think my record here is like 50 seconds. But I haven't played this game in a while. Yeah. Doing the right counters and everything, it just feels so cool. You get certain stun knots, you can knock him out with an instant KO. It's just a very fun game. Yeah. Again, graphics aren't everything. It's all about the gameplay. Because the original arcade game from 1984 looks so much better than this. But hey, this is 8-bit Nintendo. They can't do that shit. You can't do both 8-bit Nintendo? Of course not. And yeah, we're fighting like 2 jobbers at the beginning, but now we're fighting the guy who sits 26 and 1. 18 KOs. And yeah, let's look at the size of him. I love that. Yeah, he's the original character too. He wasn't in like the original arcade version. Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't get Pasta Pizza and Kid Quick here from the arcade originals. But we had all the other ones, like Glass Show, Bald Bull. Mr. Sandman. Yep, they're all here. Counter. And yeah, the Hurricane Rush. That was originally, you know, from Piston Hurricane. Which I think the character was initially, but I don't know, because the game was wanted to appeal to a more Japanese audience, you gotta have a Japanese fighter in there. Yeah, and of course, again, Mike Tyson was a huge deal. The most popular boxer in the world at the moment. Currently undefeated. Yeah. It made Nintendo millions. Very smart move from Nintendo. And yeah, all Nintendo had to do was replace the character later, and they could resell the game again. Yeah. It's all about the patterns, baby. I'm definitely out of practice. I would have had this guy in the first round. The old me would. But hey, I'm getting older. It is my birthday after all. It's my birthday. I'm playing old Nintendo games. But hey, yeah, Nintendo's fucking awesome. I'm not knocking it. Yeah, if you hold down select, you can rebuild some of your life. I didn't get much life there. I don't need much life. Look at how many stars I get. You can only get 3 at once. At least in your reserve. But yeah, there are little secrets. You got up at 1. And you can knock him down again. Did you know that? Secret. Oh, I might be able to get the easy TKO. TKO from Tokyo. That's awesome. It's just little secrets in this game which makes this a timeless classic. Yeah, it's 8-bit, it's old, it's from the 80s, but it has staying power. It's still a great fun game. I look at that cheap animation. Little Mac is wearing pink for some reason. You just got 2 frames on Doc Lewis there. But you got Parallax shown in the background. You know, Nintendo at least tried with this game. And we're here in beautiful New York City. And Donald Trump just got booed in New York City, even though it's his birthday. Yeah. Donald Trump is still, yeah. He's insanely popular, but he's also goofing up everything by going to war with Canada, raising prices on gas, raising prices on groceries. Everybody thought, hey, this is our guy. He's gonna lower prices on everything. He's gonna keep Mexicans out. Oh. I still can't believe that got over. Like, let's build a wall, keep Mexicans out. That's so stupid. I'm sorry, Donald, that's freaking stupid. I don't think he does it anymore because he realized this is a losing battle. So instead of going after Mexico, he went after Canada. Instead of trying to take over Canada, like build a wall against Canada, us evil Canadians, he wants to take it over, say, hey, why don't you become the 51st state? Freaking asshole. The reason why we don't want to become Americans is because, well, for one, I'm a type 2 diabetic. I get insulin here, but hey, no worries. It's all free. The Canadian healthcare system, I get my drugs for free here. Whenever I'm sick, whenever I have my kidney stones. Oh, they were so nice to me. Everything was free. I just had to pay for parking. It's awesome being Canadian. But yeah. Shit. King Boy, here's awesome. And yeah, you can actually see him on Nintendo Power or that, yeah, Captain N. Yeah, you gotta be careful. King Hippo, he's very powerful. He's way bigger than Mac. Well, yeah. Once you get his pattern down, he's a piece of cake. Yeah, the reason why we don't want to join America is that our healthcare is free, we have less guns, you know, crime is relatively lower here. I'm not saying like Canada's perfect or anything, but I'd still say it's a great place to live. I'm here on a native reserve, nice, calm, peaceful. You know, lots of trees. Oh, it's great here. We have our own casino, of course. Oh yeah. I'm already got the Great Tiger here. This is awesome. I'm pretty much halfway done the game. But yeah. Great Tiger always, you know, frustrated me as a kid. He's pretty much a palette swap of Von Kaiser. Yeah, and he was also in the original Super Punch-Out in the arcade. Shit. Yeah, much tougher. And a WL practice. But yeah, if I was using like a real NES controller, I think I'd be doing a little bit better. In Punch-Out, here you really gotta get your timing down. I was about to go for the uppercut there, but no, it was more than enough. You know, with the standard punches and all that. Alright. It's cool little secrets like that that can help you out. Beautiful. Yeah, he's gonna get up though. His mustache is much too powerful. Oh, I should wait for the uppercut. Because, yeah, the crappy thing about Punch-Out here is that once you gain a starter, if you take it over to the next round, no, it's back to 0. A kitten is no match for a tiger. Oh, Kobe. Yeah, I love this character and the Punch-Out version of the Wii. You know, it's played by a real Indian actor. And yeah, he was doing more Bollywood shit and all that. Great Tiger is a great character. He's not doing it great again. Yeah, that really surprised me though. I have like the same birthday as Donald Trump, or at least very close to it. Yeah, on the birthday, he's gonna get cheered. Millions of fans are gonna love him. You know, he pretty much has a USC event for his birthday. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's a new thing about, you know, this Punch-Out here is that, yeah, you can get tired. Unlike the arcade game. And yeah, also there are rounds. The original arcade game didn't have rounds. Oh man, I'm doing bad here. I might lose. Yeah. The timing definitely feels off here. Man, it could be emulation. It could be my TV. But yeah, something just feels off. that's the problem when you're playing on an emulator. It's not always 100% accurate. There's always going to be something that doesn't feel quite right. What are you doing, Mac? You're sucking. Alright. I loved how Doc Lewis, at least in the Wii version, always ate candy bars. I feel like I want to eat a candy bar, but again, I'm diabetic, so I gotta be careful about that shit. This is my birthday, so I want to at least have some gummies, beer, and all that sort of nonsense. Oh. Again, thanks and anybody who's watching this stupid ass video. Just me playing video games and yeah, playing against a stereotypical Indian here. Not all Indians teleport. Oh shit, Doc! I'm talking! Oh, this could be it, yeah. I think, yeah, if you lose 3 times, it's very hard to get out. No, that's it. I had my fill. That was fun, though. Yeah. We don't play as Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's Punchout. That's bullshit. Okay, what else can I play here? Again, there's no fucking plan here. I just want to play some old Nintendo games, have some fun. I just want to play some good titles and have a go at it. Once a Birdie's a good one. Have I played this on the emulator before? I don't know. Let's just play it and have some fun and have a person from Twin Galaxies easily beat the score. 8-Bit Steve, yeah. He's beat my score. He could easily beat this score. I know it's going to suck. I don't think I can finish the game. Oh, wait, yeah. Especially compared to how I did in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out there. That was horrible. I lost a great tire. But I swear it's the emulation. Blame it on the emulation, Ryan, sure. Hello, baby, yeah! I think this is like supposed to be a parody of Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, and yeah, did you know that the guy who played the plan in Little Shop of Horrors also played Mother Brain and Captain N, the Game Master? I said Game Master, not Game Master. It is Pride Month after all, and I love lesbian porn. But yeah, I said Game Master and it's Captain N. And Princess Lana was hot. Not going off in that tangent. And you gotta be careful too. Maybe Princess Lana was a teenager back then, so being an old man, I feel creepy, you know, perverting on her now. I'm pretty sure there is some Princess Lana porn out there. Holy fuck, am I losing her? Terrible. 2,500, beat that! Oh, I hit the wrong fucking button again. Yeah, that's the problem with emulation, you know? Yeah, it's mapped out differently. Okay, close is not like closing the entire game. It closes a fucking menu. Oh, Miss Batman. I love Miss Batman. And we've got to go with the Tension version. The Nako version sucks. It's pretty much just a straight port with some edited backgrounds. But yeah, you want the Tension version. And I'll show you why. The more you know. Yeah. Here you can switch your options. Yeah. Where, yeah, Miss Batman by Nako was straight up port. Here you can switch your mazes, switch your starting level, switch your difficulty, make it a 2-player, either co-op, or Cole Gates. Yeah, it's all good times, but we'll just leave it normal. Oh shit. Oh man, that's not right. Maybe game reset. Holy fuck, maybe this doesn't work on the emulator. It's not supposed to look like that. Okay, we'll try. Oh no. Can I still play? Oh man, this is terrible. See, it's not my fault I lost a Great Tiger. The emulation is sucky. Okay, man. Okay, it's still playable. I'm not fucking up too badly here. And Miss Batman is so fun. It's a timeless classic, you know? It originally came out in 1992. It wasn't even developed by Namco. Yeah, Namco's big sequel was supposed to be Super Batman, but it sucked. So we played Miss Batman instead because, yeah, not only do you get more mazes in here, unlike Super Batman, but the action feels better. The AI of the ghost is better. You know, the fruit bounces around the screen, so it adds more of a challenge. Yeah, the sequel was actually done by an American team who did like mods and hats. And Namco and Midway, they decided, hey, this game is good, you know, we'll buy the rights to it. It became Miss Batman instead of Crazy Otto. The more you know. Yeah, it became one of the best girl games out there, you know? Come on, Nia Sarkeesian, stop being so tough on video games. Because there are good girl games out there. Yeah, because the original game was, Batman and all, was such a huge hit with girls, they decided, hey, why don't we give Batman a girlfriend? Oh shit. Where's the last dot? I don't friggin' know. I think, yeah, the information is covered out somehow. And this is like some Batman, Billy Mitchell bullshit where I gotta play the maze on like level 250 and it's all corrupted. Shit, where is... Can I finish it? Probably not. I glitched out the fucking game. Ryan, this is your fault. Oh wait, there it is. This is covered up. You didn't know that, Ryan? Oh shit. I gotta do it all over again. Do it all over again. Okay, come on. Yeah, the reason why Batman and Miss Batman are so timeless, not Super Batman, is that because, yeah, the challenge is still there. It's a fun game, meant to eat your quarters. Yeah, the ghosts are going to get you eventually. Unless you're, a mod from, Twin Galaxies and the King Kong movie who got like 900,000 points. Although, yeah, Billy Mitchell and Steve Weeby, they got all the attention. Yeah. Well, yeah, Billy Mitchell and Steve Weeby, they're such characters, you know? Their feud was awesome. But now on Twin Galaxies, they're sort of all news. Yeah, Billy Mitchell is suing YouTubers, and, Steve Weeby is still a family man up in the US, and yeah, I think they're, doing okay, but they're no longer like competitive players and all that shit. Because, yeah, playing video games and, trying to make a living off it, it's, pretty hard shit. I probably won't make any money off this and all that. I do have Patreons, and I thank you for that. Yeah, I think Happy Console Gamer is one of my Patreons, too, and that's freaking awesome. One of the greatest Canadian YouTubers ever. And yeah, that's why I like being Canadian, we will look out for one another. Oh, shit. Where are those fucking dots? I don't recommend playing like this. The colors are not supposed to look all this fucked up. Okay, is it up here? Oh, no, it's not here. Shit. Ah! Is that game over? I don't know, that's a pretty good score for, fucking up at least. Again, I'm just playing here for fun. So, this is awesome. I like these games, I grew up on these games. These games mean a lot to me. When I had the perfect NES collection, I had a lot of the boxes, manuals. Yeah, you can see some of my stupid old videos. I had a beautiful collection. I had stay events. I had, Power Play 2 in the box. Jason, he recently got this game, or at least trying to get a copy of it, but the problem is it's like $1,600 now. I remember when I sold it, I had it in the box manual, and I sold it for $800 back in 2015. Oh, it was so hard getting rid of my NES collection, but hey, it paid off my mortgage. Yeah, even though I'm a geek in the basement playing video games, my house is all paid for. This is my own house. This is my house. Whose house? Ryan's house. Now I'm going back to the whole wrestling thing with Saraya or Paige and Swerve Strickland. And there's so many great games here. Okay, Ren Stimpy is not a great game, but neither is a remote control. But yeah, there's a reason why the Angry Video Game Nerd exists. And not every game here I can play. Like, I love River City Ransom, but there's no scoring system, so I would have to complete the entire game in one sit-in for it to, count. Because, yeah, I'm going to submit these scores as Twin Galaxies, even the shitty Monster Party score. Alright, Rocket Ball is good. It's a pinball game made by HAL Laboratories. Oh wait, I'm wrong. I think of Rollerball or Roller Games. Roller Games. That's a shitty movie. But yeah, my point is that, yeah, even though Vape or NT Vic, yeah, they made a good pinball game here. Yeah. There's even a casino level of, you can't dress like that. I remember, yeah, the waitresses used to dress like that, where they would wear fishnet stockings, and it's pretty much a glorified bathing suit. Okay, going to phone skills or powers, I don't know. But yeah, girls can't dress like that anymore in the casino. It's like... oh shit. Man, how many modes are there to this game? Or, okay, this is like Pachinko, I guess. Fucking up already, Ryan. Alright. I think there's a lot of turns, I think. Just like regular Pachinko, you at least get a lot of balls. Yep. And they're a cool Japanese tradition. Not only making great video games, but yeah, they also known, the Japanese are also known for great games about gambling. Yeah! Although I don't think pachinko is quite as popular as it used to be. Oh fuck, okay, this is kind of boring. Yeah, I don't know how I can submit that for a high score either. Yeah, unfortunately, Rockin' Couch is another great game that I can't play because there's no scoring system to it. You really gotta beat it on its, yeah, or once they see it to really get recognized in Twin Galaxies. Another game like the Current Conquest is another one where you gotta completed like top to bottom. Like there's no score. Rygar, yep, I can't play that one. Russian Attack, I already played that one. Wait, did I play Scat? I think I played Scat already, darn it. Secret Ties, that one is actually a prototype. Yep, I know nothing about Secret Ties, so I think I'll be embarrassed if I do play it. Shatterhand, that's a good one. And I don't think the emulation scores on Twin Galaxies yet, so let's make history! Yes! Not only is the Guardian Legend Scat and Bounce Adventure World Champion, yeah, best player in the world at those games, yeah, I'm also going to become the Shatterhand World Champion, baby. Yeah! History in the making! Tell your grandkids! Yeah, so these symbols here, yeah, they actually mean something. If you get 3 in a row, not only do you win money at the casino, but yeah, you get a new weapon. And depending on where you put the alpha or beta symbols, it can change up what sort of weapon type you get. Because yeah, this guy is like metal arms and all that, so he's a good puncher. Yeah, it's not all just like kick and punch and all that shit. Because yeah, Shattered Hand here, yeah, this cool cyborg. Yeah, he can get some better weapons too. It's not just like a punchy game. Yeah, just like the original Batman. Which kind of breaks the mold for Nintendo games. Usually if it's a license, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, you know, you don't buy it because it's made by a shitty company that doesn't know what the hell they're doing. But they know they can make money anyways and just rely on the license. And kids will buy it. But Batman was the exception because like DuckTales, you know, you get highly, you know, trained developers, Japanese programmers that know the NES architecture from top to bottom. Like, this is a good looking game. It has some parallel scrolling, good animation, well detailed graphics. Like, this is not what an early Nintendo game would look like in 1983 or 85 or something like that. You can tell this was a later release and all that sort of shit because it has very good graphics, animation, large characters. Unfortunately, yeah, it also kind of flopped too because it was an original IP, you know, Shatterhand, or you sort of just had to go from word of mouth and see which games were, you know, awesome, like Bucky O'Hare or San Enigurata Ninja. Like, you have great games, but nobody knows what they are because they just weren't popular. Or they were later releases. Games that kind of flew under the radar. Shit, what's this guy doing? I gotta remember the pattern. Okay, and Tyson here, he's not too tough. Yeah. It's like Gaiden or Castlevania. You know, two very good action platformers. What the NES is known for. Yeah, that's why I love the NES, and that's why the Angry Video Game Nerd hasn't reviewed this game yet. Because it's a very good action game. Like, don't get me wrong, his range sucks, and it can be way too difficult in spots, but this is still a very good game. Highly recommend give it a chance. And that's why I became an NES collector, to discover these hidden gems. And to preserve them and make sure they're not lost in time. But then I sold it. Again, I had to make some money somehow. Hey, life ain't cheap, especially now. Again, with the whole stupid war in Iran and you know, and our Prime Minister Carney is raising prices on food and all that shit. But I don't think it's all his fault, because, you know, prices always go up. Again, I don't hate the Prime Minister or anything, you know. Man, look at that Paralatron. Second level in and we already got Paralatron. That's awesome for an 8-bit Nintendo game. Usually expect Nintendo games to be flat as a, you know, 12-year-old girl or something. But sometimes, yeah, these great games here, these hidden gems would really surprise you. And Shattered Hand is definitely one of those great games that flew under the radar. Never got a sequel, you know, I don't think it got like the cover of Nintendo Power or anything like that way back when. Everybody knows about DuckTales, everybody knows about Rescue Rangers. Oh, I even know people that like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. So I gotta be careful with what I say, but there are certain ones like, you know, Taboo or Color of Dinosaur, which are complete dog shit. Maybe I'll play Color Dinosaur next, just to show you. Tommy Tallarico actually made the music for that one. Holy, look at this giant. Yeah, that's the thing about certain Nintendo games, you know? You can face an enemy that's like 40 times your size. Just because of sprite differences. Just like with Punchout. Oh shit. Fuck you. Holy, you take forever to die. Is that it? Game over? Nope. You got lives. Okay, you gotta recognize patterns and realize, yeah, it's a trap. Oh, great lava. Fuck, I jumped there. I'm out of practice for sure. But again, yeah, it's the controller, dude. I'm playing this on the Wii Pro controller. Yeah, and I'm just more used to NES style. You know, the controller is blocky, it's an old rectangle design, and it does hurt your hands after a while when you play for a bit, but it's still classic to me. Plus I can use different controllers. Yes, I got a dog bow controller and a NES top loader, which are awesome. Oh, fuck you, that's 2 bombs in the same stage? Yeah, that's a style for the time. It was a style for the time. Back in my day. The games were different. None of this woke bullshit. Yeah. dude, terrible. Yeah, and when you get killed, you go way back to the beginning practically. It's 8-bit hard. Not like the games of today where you pretty much have unlimited continues, easy spawn points, like a billion weapons. Kevin Spacey's and yeah, Call of Duty. Oh, even that game one's getting kind of old now because Kevin Spacey's kind of like he's not like in jail or anything, but he's kind of a pervert. Yeah. Yeah, we found out that Kevin Spacey was gay, but he also likes like little kids. Like, holy crap. That's some messed up shit. Alright. Yeah, speaking of Kevin Spacey, yeah, this weapon is actually much better. Now I can fire from a distance. Yeah, you still gotta be careful because your little robot friend can take damage. Just like the dogs in Call of Duty. I think it was called Call of Doggy or something because you had dogs in it. Was that the Kevin Spacey one? Now I'm going on a weird tangent here. I should have talked about Kevin Spacey or Bill Cosby or Josh Duggar or celebrities that were once super famous back in my day and now known as like creepy predators and all that shit. Ryan, why can't you be more like Josh Tucker? Look, he's married with kids, good Christian values. Then we realize, yeah, he's all fucked up. I think, oh, Mike Tyson, that's gotta be the worst. But no. Way worse celebrities out there. Oh, yeah, that's a hard jump to make. And of course, there's a sniper there too. Really asshole design, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Fuck. At least I can attack here. I think, yeah, when you're on the stairs in Castlevania, it's very hard to get your hits in. But that was fun, though. I know I can do better, but still. Again, I just blame for fun that I'm high as a kite right now. I'm high as a kite, I just might check, you know. Baby, go why? I got blisters in the sun. Baby, go why? It's so weird that I fucking knew that song. Snow Brothers? Yeah, I already fucking played that. Alright, speaking of the angry video game nerd and Americans and all that shit. Again, I don't want to rag on Americans and, you know, hating on Donald Trump because it's the only thing, reason why, yeah, Donald Trump is so stupid and awful is want to make Canada 51st state is Donald Trump needs to stay in this lane because Americans don't have free universal health care like they do in Canada. And we also have less gun violence, you know. Owning guns is awesome, but, you know, what if you're crazy, like, you know, this Sandy Hook shooter or any of the other murders, like in the Las Vegas shooter? What if you get a gun that's, like, very OP, overpowered, you know, and you become a mass murderer? There are way too many mass murders in the US. But, you know, a lot of people can get guns easily, you know. There's gotta be a limit. There's gotta be... I know it's like political nonsense and all that sort of shit, but you gotta have some rules, you know. Hey, everybody gets a chainsaw. Everybody gets, nuclear weapons. Uh, you gotta control that shit. Unlike in Ninja Turtles here, where the controls are very bad. But back in the kid, I thought this game was okay. I knew like the problems ahead of time. It has lots of flickers. The frame rate is terrible. The hit detection is very unfair at times. And I can understand the angry video games that are nerds complaints on it, but like Mike Batey, Jane's friend, I kind of like this game. Ron Moore, he likes this game too. There is some fun to be had here. Like even the bad game has some good points about it. And Ninja Turtles here is one of those games like I can switch between any turtle. Each one has their own properties. Donatello here is awesome. Great power, great range. And just like the cartoon, it does have some of the characters in here. Like, I remember in the manual and like in some magazines, it would get these two characters wrong. They would name them like, the rhinoceros character Bebop when it's a pig character who's Bebop. Yeah, Ninja Turtles was so cool. And playing a game on it was awesome. But you can tell that this is early Ninja Turtles because they don't have like all the characters in here. Krang isn't in here yet. Irma isn't in here. Remember Irma? I love Irma. I could just think of her and April in swimsuits in that one episode. And yeah, I remember when Irma became like 50 feet tall and they had to feed her ice cream. I want to have some ice cream too on my birthday. Fuck being diabetic, I want some ice cream and pizza. That's why I love Ninja Turtles. Just some weird crazy shit in this game. But it's good crazy shit. Alright. And I have to be careful too because I am playing this for Twin Galaxies. I'm like one of the best freaking players in the world. Greatest of all time. They worship me like a god over there. Who am I kidding? Half of them hate me, half of them, tolerate me. Thanks everybody who's rated and commented on this shit. Again, I'm just playing here for fun. Again, I don't want to make sure I'm cheating either because there are ways to cheat in this game and I don't want to do that shit. Again, I want to play for fun. I don't want to do like any leeching or things that are big no-nos on Twin Galaxies. Yeah, when you're doing emulation, you gotta make sure you're not doing it like a task or tool-assisted speedrun. So no save stating, no, loading up, different programs or no game genie cheats. Because some emulators, can you tell I'm high right now? Emulators, get on the fucking point, Brian. This is serious fucking business. This is for the world record. What the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, emulators. Don't cheat and shit. Yeah. It's very easy to cheat in this game. And this game you want to cheat though because it's so fucking hard. 6 levels of intense shit. Like here I am, Michelangelo. I had to hit like enemies multiple times. But yeah, at least in this Turtles game, yeah, you can earn weapons. You could easily switch between turtles, where in the later sequels you couldn't. try Leonardo, and let me show you the boomerangs, because the cool thing about, yeah, Ninja Turtles here is that you can use weapons. And we already saved April and beat the game. And who didn't have a crush on April? Although she looks kind of ugly here. Who can masturbate to that? Why did I lose my monetization again? Ryan, quit talking about masturbation. You're trying to be professional. But seriously though, April was pretty hot. April O'Neil. I know it's Pride Month, everything, but that's how I knew I wasn't gay as a kid. Sorry, Sam, I'm not gay. Yeah, that's weird. I got fans that gave me like a free game one time, Dracula X. You know, at least a bootleg version of it, and that was so awesome. Thanks again, Sam. It wasn't even like a birthday gift or nothing. It was just, he watched my videos before or saw my reviews on Video Games 101, my stupid old website, and gave me a free copy of Dracula. That's one of the best games on the PC Engine. You know, I got rid of my TurboGrafx 16 collection, but I got rid of my NES collection. I kept my TurboGrafx 16 collection. Because I had like a personal, connection with the TurboGrafx 16. You know, everybody was saying, oh, the TurboGrafx 16, huge failure, never played it. It went unloved. And all that sort of shit, but I love the TurboGrafx 16. It was amazing. Bont's Adventure, Superstar Soldier, Soldier Blade, Bloody Wolf, Devil's Crush, Chu Man Fu, or Dying, all great games. All underrated titles that deserve attention. Where this game is kind of like a glitchy mess filled with lots of flicker. If this was released on the TurboGrafx 16, think of all the improvements they could have made. In Konami, they did make games for the PC Engine, but the problem is they didn't release any Turbo games. And I'm pretty sure it was because of licensing issues and all that sort of shit. If you made a game for original Nintendo, Nintendo was sort of like... You know, they got the lawyers involved. You can't make a game on their system. There were exceptions to every rule, of course. Like Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. You can play that on TurboGrafx 16 and the original Nintendo. But, you know, I think back then, yeah, the rules were sort of, getting a little bit less strict. Nintendo realized, okay, we can't do that sort of, licensing bullshit anymore. The industry is changing, and we gotta lighten up on our rules and all that antitrust bullshit and laws. And I hate this fucking jump. Ah, fuck. Why did the nerd complain about this one? Yeah. Remember Chainsaw Man? Remember Fire Guy? What kind of fucking piece of bullshit? Then I remember the irate gamers that did that too. Yep. Other Americans hated other Americans. I remember, yeah, irate gamer really hated James Rolfe, Angry Video Game Nerd. They had a real good feud going, but then they, patched things up. They realized that arguing about video games is kind of stupid. Okay. that was just so bad. Who remembers Irate Gamer versus Angry Video Game Nerd? Well, yeah. Angry Video Game Nerd was much better, and yeah, he was the original, but... Hey, I copied the Angry Video Game Nerd too on the Indifferent Video Game Nerd. But yeah, the reason why James wasn't mad at my character or anything like that is because, you know, I acknowledge the Angry Video Game Nerd. You know, yeah, he was awesome. He was such an intense character. You can't help but love his reviews, and he's still going strong today. Playing these old shitty games from the past. But yeah, Ninja Turtles is one of those games that could easily be considered a good game and a bad game. Like the Ninja Turtle games here on the original NES, they're multiplayer. You know, they're more 3D. Ah, shit. Oh man, I'm a huge troll. The turtles are almost dead. Yeah, what was my fucking point? I don't know, what was I talking about? Yeah, that's a problem with being high, you know? So you forget shit. Oh, fuck. I think this is my end of my run. Who fights next? I don't even know if it's showing the score. It's not. Okay. I think the rule state is that you can re-enter a place. Fuck. But you can only do it so many times. And I'm definitely going to have to re-enter here because, yeah, that's the crappy thing about this game is that it's very difficult. Way too difficult. Even with Donatello here, he was like the best Ninja Turtle. And I like the fact that Donatello here is the best Ninja Turtle here because in the movies, like in a TV show, he was always depicted as the smart one, but never the main turtle, you know? You know, everybody always liked Raphael, you know, Leonardo for being the leader. Or, you know, Michelangelo for being more like the party turtle. But Donatello was a smart one. And sometimes that was at least, you know, translate to being the most popular, you know, character. Oh, you're too smart, or... Or yeah, even though I'm like world champion, you know, some people will give me heck for it. Oh, you're bragging too much, you know. Why are you bragging about your championships? I'm proud of, you know, being a champion and all that shit. It means you're best in the world. You're the greatest ever. It means, yeah, when you watch my Guardian Legend footage, I'm doing great, but I'm definitely doing better than what I did here. Oh shit. We're here, I'm just playing for fun, you know, goofing off. Pretty much no plan. Oh wait, I should have showed the opening. Yeah, let's reset. Let's show that classic opening again. Yeah, this is why I picked part 3 instead of part 2. That's that classic Ninja Turtles opening I remember as a kid. Nostalgia overload, baby. This old man here loves it. Yeah. This is the more well-balanced Turtle game because it's multiplayer. It's a straight up beat 'em up. You don't have to worry about too much. But yeah, it's still a very tough game though. Yeah, and Nintendo games were usually tougher in North America or America because, yeah, they wanted to make sure that the rental market wasn't eating up their business. Like, places like Blockbuster, rent out games, but there was always Nintendo of America didn't like that because, hey, what if you rent a game instead of actually buying it? You're not actually getting a cut of that money. You gotta make money, see? It's all about the money. So, yeah, Nintendo of America and a lot of American companies would release these games, but yeah, they would pick them up from Japan, but make them harder, so they would cater to more American audience. That's why games like Doropi or The Killer Conquest was much easier just in Japan compared to what it was in North America. And I think the same thing happened here with Ninja Turtles. Definitely happened with Bayou Billy, or I should say Mad City. The more you know. Shit. Well, yeah, when you're collecting video games, when you have a complete NES collection, you gotta know your shit. And I also run a video game store, Video Games 101, open every 9 to 5 on the weekends, Innisfail, Ontario, booth 2515. But yeah, why am I showing for my flea market booth? Which, yeah, which has been open now for over 12 years. Which is still going. I thought I would quit like, 2 years ago. But no, it's still going. Video Games 101, greatest video game store ever. No, it's really not. It's just a little flea market booth in the back wall. Very small. But at least it's affordable. And I get to sell video games for a living, which is fucking awesome. Yeah, that's where I sold my stay events. That's how I was able to, finally pay off my mortgage, buy this house outright. Yeah, and pretty much have a nice, comfortable living here in my older age here. Yeah, believe me, being Canadian can be expensive. Prices are high, gas prices are a lot higher, but still, again, with the free healthcare and everything, I hate to, rag on that again, especially with my American audience here, they don't have healthcare. And yeah, I mentioned Mexico earlier, especially talking about that awesome mask versus mask match. And those credits on the are, yeah, the AAA pay-per-view recently in May. Yeah, if I try to say it in Mexican or Spanish, I'll definitely get it wrong. But yeah, even Mexico now has like better healthcare than the U.S. You wonder why so many Mexicans aren't running for the border anymore. Is that, yeah, Mexico, it's not as bad as Donald Trump said it was. Oh, it's a beautiful country. I've vacationed there a few times. Yeah. Yeah, if you're Native American, yeah, it's not too different from like going on a Native Reserve and all that. Yeah, Mexico's great. And they got universal healthcare like, Canada. The only one that doesn't have universal healthcare is the US. But yeah, again, sometimes in the US, they get harder gains for like no freaking reason. And all because of some stupid rules saying, oh, they have to be tough because you can't rent the games because we're losing money on that shit. Alright, gotta pay attention here. Yeah, Rod Steady here, not Bebop, Rod Steady. Some magazines would get it wrong. Say, well, isn't that Shredder you're fighting? No, it's a different character. Shredder is the Japanese warlord. Yeah, in the movies he's supposed to be played by a white guy, but then they changed it. Because Michael Bay's an idiot. Now I'm ragging on Michael Bay. I have no issue with Michael Bay. You gotta love Megan Fox. And her depiction as April. You know, they were fine movies. It's just... yeah, I don't know if I like what he did to, you know, Transformers more than meets the eye. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved Transformers as a kid. It's another nostalgia thing that I remember, you know, getting for my birthday and being so happy. Like, when my parents got me Scorponic as a kid, that huge ass Transformer, oh, I love that. Thanks again, Mom and Dad, for doing that for me. Yeah. And owning your own house isn't easy. Like, thankfully I had my dad, you know, it's still here, you know, helping me out. You know, he fixes a lot of, you know, bullshit that goes wrong with my house. Like, my plumbing, you know, the AC during the summer, it's always breaking down. I have, like, so many problems with this house sometimes. Like, owning your own place isn't easy. Yeah. Well, yeah, thankfully, my dad, who has, like, the same birthday, you know, very close to mine at least, a few days apart. Yeah. It's very cool that he helps me out throughout the years and keeping this house still functional. Like, he even helped me when we had that stupid storm and I lost all my power and my house actually got flooded. He was able to get, like, a pump down here, and he was able to give me some power for a little bit so I can activate my sump pump and not lose the house and get it flooded and shit and lose my precious collection. Like, I have a complete inbox TurboGrafx 16 collection here that's easily worth over $100,000. I also live on native reserve, so you you gotta be careful, you're gonna try to steal it. But anyways, my point is, yeah, thanks, you know, Mom and Dad for helping me out here. Yeah, and thanks for helping me out with the house. Yeah, owning your own place is not easy. Just like this game here. Yeah, it's the first 2 levels here and I haven't got a single pizza. Pizza is good for turtles. It's part of the show. Don't eat pizza in real life. It's the reason why I'm diabetic and shit. I'm going on some weird tangents here. Ryan, just play a freaking game. Stop talking about all this, you know, shit. I don't think it's cool shit. I have a birthday that's very similar to Donald Trump, Mick Foley, Liv Morgan. That was so awesome, you know. They gave Liv Morgan a huge sign in Paris. Happy birthday, Liv Morgan. Yeah, I'll be lucky if I get a comment saying happy birthday, you dumb fuck. Ryan, I hate you. You're cheating in this game. Thumbs down. Believe me, I have some haters on Twin Galaxies. But yeah, it's a whole nature of the beast. Of course I'm going to have haters. I'm beating half their scores, you know? Oh shit, there's another one. Yeah. The reason why Ninja Turtles 3 here is so much better than the first game is that it feels more like the cartoon. You not only have that awesome opening sequence that was from the original arcade game, but yeah, you have foot soldiers, you have, you know, different characters here that were on the show. Yeah, more cinematics. better detail. Ninja Turtles 3 here is awesome. But yeah, we should all know that because it was a huge hit on original Nintendo, like, unlike games like Shatterhand and Monster Party. Even though I like those games, yeah, they weren't huge hits. Because even though Nintendo was originally a blockbuster system with, I don't know, 60 million units sold worldwide and all that, everybody loved it, but yeah, it definitely wasn't perfect. Like Rob the Robot, those games sucked. Some people like tolerate Gyromite, but no. It's very bare bones, and yeah, using it with the robot is pretty much pointless. And yeah, the other robot game Stack Up is even worse. It even doesn't like feel like a real video game. Oh shit. Yeah, dudes with the swords, you gotta be careful. They hit hard. Ooh. Yeah, another thing I like about this game is you can get one-ups. Notice in the other game I didn't get any one-ups. But you can rescue your turtle if they get kidnapped and all that. Yeah, what I like about this game, and yeah, there was sort of like sequel to it, like Shredder's Revenge is a great update of this original formula. Good beat 'em up action, different characters. You can play as both Splinter and April and Casey Jones too. So if you're a fan of the series, yeah, Shredder's Revenge really hit it out of the park. Where, yeah, these classic 8-bit games are great and all, but again, they do have their problems. Like, it's old arcade action. Hard as shit. Still, I think I'm doing okay here. I think I would be doing a lot better if I remember the controls. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's try Leo again. Shit! I didn't mean to pause. That's another no-no on Twin Galaxies. Don't pause. Right, you gotta follow the rules. You're leeching too much, Ryan, I'm telling. You use so many lives there, Ryan. Yeah, that's not part of the rules. That's not the proper hitbox. You're cheating, Ryan. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. I knew that was coming too. Problem is, yeah, old school game. Yep. Sometimes when you move the screen, you gotta go like to the far right or far left. Yeah, speaking of Donald Trump. I can't believe I have a birthday close to him, you know? Yeah, I remember Rudy, he was a huge fan of Donald Trump. You know, unfortunately things didn't work out too well for him. You know, great world champion, he has some TurboGrafx 16 world records too. But, yeah. Yeah, just look out Rudy Fratelli and yeah, and he's no longer alive and he doesn't have like the best track record, so to speak. I did get along with him sometimes still. He did talk about Turbo sometimes, but when we talk about politics, yeah, it wasn't good. Yeah, he loved Donald Trump, and but yeah, he also died during his first term. Murder-suicide, sadly. got on that tangent. That's pretty depressing. Holy shit. I'm supposed to be playing a fun game about giant mutant turtles here. Why am I talking about death and shit? Oh no, sometimes you need to get serious sometimes. Yeah, I don't want to like get on another tangent saying I hate Donald Trump and I hate Americans. No. Again, I think Donald Trump thought, you know, Canadians would love to be like the 51st state because we have a lot of friends, neighbors in the U.S. and honestly, there's not too many difference between Canada and the U.S. And that's why we're able to, you know, cross our borders so easily. But I don't know about that anymore because I haven't went to the U.S. in years. I remember I went to like West Virginia with Jason, you know, to Magfest 7, saw the Game Chasers, you know, saw Phalos and Oscurus Lupa, you know. I saw Patty A's Funk. Shit. Yeah, this is Slash here. The evil mutant Ninja Turtle. But yeah, West Virginia was beautiful. And it wasn't like it was too different either. It felt just like another convention. A lot of games, a lot of collectors. I played some R-Type again in the arcade. Oh. It just takes me back, you know? Oh, game over. Okay, that was fun. But yeah, my point was that I don't want to rag on the US because I love the US. I have a lot of fans in the US. Me have fans. But yeah, seriously though, I love the US. I just don't like all the political bullshit. And I'm sure a lot of Americans don't like paying like, you know, $10 for eggs or $100 for gas. This is Donald Trump, he's not your friend. Yeah, those whole terrorists and everything. Oh shit, no, I didn't want to do that. Or did I? No, I wanted to go with the game A. Okay. Because, yeah, this one isn't submitted on Twin Galaxies yet, so let's change that. Let's make history. Because I also forget how to play. How do you play this game again? It's been a while. It's been a while. How does that fucking song go? Fuck. I'm really sucking. But yeah, I forget the buttons here. Okay. Alright, it's coming back to me now. There we go. Matthew is laughing his head off. Holy, so another Mexican player. Yeah, I submitted some scores on Twin Galaxies that I thought nobody would ever play. Like, when I owned like a perfect NES collection, one of the odd games out was Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Nobody liked Donkey Kong Jr. Math because, of course, it's a math game. It's like video game poison. But is Donkey Kong Jr. Math a bad game? No. It can be fun in spots. It's actually made by Nintendo. It has a competitive aspect to it. But in my wildest dreams or nightmares, I never thought anybody would actually compete for like world records in those games. Or in a game like, you know, Donkey Kong Jr. Math. I pretty much added Donkey Kong Jr. Math to Twin Galaxies database as a joke. Said, hardy har har, nobody's gonna play this game, I'm gonna be champion forever. And what, a week later, I think Matthew Felix and Joe Paris, yeah, they're already competing for high scores on Donkey Kong Jr. Math. It's unbelievable, but I think that's awesome. Again, thanks everybody on Twin Galaxies or who's ever watching this for actually funding some of these, you know, different plays or different championship runs on Twin Galaxies, because initially Donkey Kong Jr. Math wasn't on the database on Twin Galaxies. So you can compete for high scores on that one. Okay, yeah, I remember Tolkien kicking this game. But yeah, anyways, my fucking point is, thanks to guys like JTT, okay, Roger, he's in there, awesome, you know, guy from Twin Galaxies. I actually got his card that he got from Walter Day. I never got a card, but I also made fun of Billy Mitchell one time, so that's why I never got a card. But yeah, Roger's awesome. I'm probably not going to be watching this. But yeah, I had like different awesome people on Twin Galaxies that helped fund some of these different tracks. And I was able to get games like Donkey Kong Jr. Math on the database. So, hey, if you ever want to play competitively in Donkey Kong Jr. Math, you can. Alright. So, yeah, what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, high scores and shit. Thanks again to guys like Roger, you know, Hendrik from, you know, Sweden, I think it is. He was funding a lot of my games, and so you can play like a different emulated versions of NES games and Super Nintendo games, Sega Genesis games. I was able to make a lot of tracks on Twin Galaxies, and I thank everybody on there who did that. You guys, girls and guys, are awesome. Jenny Blue, Lamar, Andrew, so many great people. Luigi, he's another awesome Twin Galaxier. Twin Galaxier. Is that even a fucking term? I'm a Twin Galaxier, baby. You know, and I love Twin Galaxies. I love competing for high scores. I love the world stage. It's all great stuff. And yeah, not everybody loves me on Twin Galaxies, that's for sure. But yeah, again, it's the nature of the beast. You're competing for high scores. You know, I had to like step on some toes here and there. But yeah, if you treat it as like a fun experience, yeah. And getting that one world record, like when I became like Bont's Adventure and Guardian Legend world champion, I was on top of the fucking world, man. In fact, I'm still on top of the fucking world. It means you're the best. You're the greatest ever. You are the champion. I am the champion. You losers. No. No, I don't want to be like Christian Cage and be like, sit down, shut up, and let me conduct business. They're awesome Canadian. But yeah, sometimes you want to be more like his partner, Edge or Cope. No, AEW World Tag Team Champions. Even though they're pushing 50. In fact, yeah, they are 50. They're like Rey Mysterio, way too old to be doing this, but Hey, if you can still do it and make tons of money, I say keep on doing it. Support Rey Mysterio. Who's not like a grandfather free. No, I don't think Dominic Mysterio has kids yet. Well, yeah, that's how much I know about Rey Mysterio. He's awesome. He's one of my favorite. He's one of the reasons why I watched WCW. And believe me, WCW was horrible. But one of the best parts of WCW is that they got a lot of luchador wrestling. You know, Eduardo Guerrero, or Eddie Guerrero, he was awesome. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us or anything because he died like a few years ago, I think, of a heart attack at like a very young age. But his legend will live on forever. Yeah, that's another thing about birthdays is that you're 1 year closer to death and you think about death a lot. Yeah. Who's up for a good laugh? Let's mention the death of Eddie Guerrero. Well, on birthday you contemplate that sort of shit. You think life, death, and taxes. Are all your bills paid? Are you creating a legacy? Like, I could be, dead next year because anything can happen. Like, I mentioned the Game Chasers. Sadly, Billy Hudson of the Game Chasers, he passed away recently. And all just because of a freak thing of just found out that he had brain cancer. That's so sad. Like, he was pretty much the alpha male of game collecting, you know. 6'5", you know. Healthy as a horse. I remember he wore a mask and he had a horse head and everything, but anyways, yeah. Anyways, my rant is that, like, Billy Hudson of the Game Chasers, what made him so special is that him and Jay were, you know, not your typical stereotypical gamers. Like, you look at me, a fat, lazy, arrogant slob that no girl would want to touch. But Billy, on the other hand, he's super sexy, tall, 6'5", well built. He wasn't your stereotypical gamer. For me, I'm arrogant, I hate women. I'm evil. I made sure that I don't like puppies. No, I love puppies. I love dogs and love cats. But anyways, my point is that it's sad that Billy Hudson died. He just had brain tumor. They found something out when he was just like doing a regular checkup, and weeks later we lost him. I love the Game Chasers. And yeah, they still owe me season 5 of their DVDs. I ordered season 5 on Blu-ray. I still haven't got the DVD yet, and I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. Do I try to get a hold of Regina and can I at least talk to Jay and see if I can get the DVD? You know, it's a catch-22, you know. I want the DVD, but I think Billy handled all that, and unfortunately he's passed away. I may never get the DVD. And I want the DVD. Like, their DVDs are awesome. They poured so much into DVDs. I highly recommend getting the Game Chasers DVDs. You go to menus and you see them like as different characters, or they're killing Patty as Punk, or they're playing some F-Zero. They have like Castlevania in the background. Just some cool menus in their shit. And they have audio commentary on all their episodes. And I just love the Game Chasers. I think they're very underrated. I know Happy Console Gamer, he loves the Game Chasers. NCCCY. And it's just so tragic what happened to Billy. But we can honor his memory. Yeah, I think that's why birthdays are so cool and all that shit. Is that you get to honor people and all that and remember the good times. You take the good, you take the bad, and you get the fat to life. The fat to life. I hate that fucking show. I should go back to Ninja Turtles. That's why that was a fucking video game. I haven't just fat to life the video game. I don't even know the girls' names. I remember one of them was black, one of them was blonde. But yeah, it was a stupid show. It was a show that was on that, hey, if nothing else was on, you might as well watch this shit. You take the shit, you get more shit, you think you don't give a fuck about these characters, you got the Fats of Life, the Fats of Life. Don't make a show about anything. Just random people doing stuff, you got the Fats of Life. Oh. Thank God we had Ninja Turtles. It seems like a silly concept, Ninja Turtles, like... You got 4 mutant turtles in a sewer led by a rat. It's something on paper that shouldn't work, but they got cool weapons and shit. You got Japanese terminology in there. You got like Renaissance art. So you get some culture in there as well. They're just not, teenagers shit, there's some philosophical reasoning behind it. And to be a ninja, you really have to have high-level skills. Everybody wanted to be a ninja. Just like that movie, everybody wants to be a cat. I go on there tangent. Right, what the hell are you talking about? This makes no sense. This is the worst video ever. Thumbs down. I'm unsubscribing. I'm labeling you as a cheater. Fuck. Damn it, what button is it? Which button grabs and which one doesn't? I don't know. Okay, it's it's the Y button or the B button. The buttons are all fucking over the place. That's why I'm getting so confused. Why is he playing so terribly? Watch old episodes of Game Chasers instead. Much better than this shit. But seriously, Jay, I'm sorry what happened to Billy. Is there any way I can still get my DVD? Please? I don't want to sound like an asshole. But I want to see if I can get that DVD. I just want to play it. Remember Billy, remember the good times. Because... again, I love those DVDs and I want to get the 5th one. Because, I don't know, the way things are going, I don't know if they're going to, release, a season 6 on DVD because Billy was, handling all that shit. And Jay handled stuff like, I don't know, the logistics. He was in charge of stuff like Retropalooza and stuff like that. And Retropalooza was a great game show, but unfortunately it seems like this year of Retropalooza was going to be the last year of it too, and that's sad. But I can understand why Jay doesn't want to do the show anymore. Because, yeah, continuing on the Game Chasers without Billy, it'll be too freaking weird. And I think the same was with Retropalooza as well. But I can still watch old episodes of the Game Chasers. And yeah, just have a great old time because, you know, their legacy will never die. Oh, I don't want to get too emotional and shit, but I also don't want to forget Billy either because the Game Chasers was freaking awesome. Great show, and I can still watch it today and have a great laugh. It's a show that could easily be on TV instead of just YouTube, you know? And things change, you know? Like, yeah, we're only on this earth for a limited time in general, but sometimes you don't know when you're gonna go. Like, again, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to, like, age 50 or anything, especially with my diabetes. It's such unpredictable, you know, fate. And anything can happen. You could be here one day and then boom, you're dead. So enjoy life while you can. Remember the good times. Have some beer, have some fun. Because, yeah, life can be depressing, especially with Donald Trump, his stupid gas prices and stupid wars and shit. But his birthday's coming up too, and he's gonna have a much better birthday than me, so that's for sure. This is how liberty dies, with thunderous applause. A lot of people hate that Star Wars movie, you know, Revenge of the Sith, but I always thought it was a great movie, at least the best of the, you know, newer trilogies, I guess, because yeah, you can see the rise of Emperor Palpatine, and it became such an asshole. And that's the reason why Donald Trump became an asshole too, because he knew he could, you know, take power and get whatever he wants, and don't like the fact that you're paying $100 for gas. Well, tell shit. I'm president, motherfucker. Nah, 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 nah. And don't like the terrorist. Well, tell shit. I'm president. Millions adore me. It's at the NES game. Yeah. Because, yeah, even though he's constantly gets booed, he's probably the worst president in history. Millions still love him. His birthday celebration is going to be like off the charts, and yeah, people are going to forget about that NES booing. Yeah, in in a few days, sadly. Oh fuck. Yeah, one thing I don't like about Warrior Woods here is the controls are very touchy. That's why Matthew has some very good scores and I don't. Saying, who the hell is Matthew? Yeah, I need to mention like more Twin Galaxies because there are very good players out there that are practically unknown to everybody else. Like, if you don't know the Game Chasers, there are very good chances you don't know anybody on Twin Galaxies. And that's a shame because, yeah, there's a lot of great players on Twin Galaxies, a lot of underrated talent. I'm not trying to kiss your ass or anything. Please vote up. Please vote my video up. I'll kiss your ass. But you get my fucking point. At least I hope you get my point. Yep. A lot of Twin Galaxies are awesome. They do a lot of hard work. So many great players. I've watched so many amazing scores throughout the years. And I just love being a Twin Galaxieser. It sounds like an old man or a weird terminology. I'm a Twin Galaxieer. And I love speed runs. I love speed runners. Especially if you're a hot chick. I'll get on that tangent. I don't know too many speedrunner hot chicks. Unless you're Rachel or someone who is like a very hot Let's Play girl. Oh yeah, remember her, Jason? Jason isn't watching this. Friggin' born Let's Play of, I don't know, some weird Wario game from 1994. I'll be lucky they get like 5 hits on this video. And that's people that are forced to watch this because, is this guy cheating? I gotta watch. You're using the wrong emulator. Pull him down. I hate you, Ryan. You suck. You're the worst human being that ever lived. Yeah, I got some weird haters on Twin Galaxies. But I still love a lot of people on Twin Galaxies. Again, yeah, Lamar, great, yeah, No Mercy player. I just watch his, Mortal Kombat videos just late, and it's fun. Ripping the head, having Katana rip the heads of those fighters on there. Get to see all those great games that, oh no, for some reason I haven't played yet. I still don't own a PlayStation 5. Like, you think I'm rich and everything because I own my own house and all that, but no. I don't have a Switch 2. I don't have a PlayStation 5. And yeah, the reason why I got rid of my NES collection, which is, fucking hard to do because I love my NES collection. Yeah, you gotta pay the bills, man. That's life, man. You gotta pay bills. You gotta grow up sometimes. Even though I'm Canadian, I don't pay for my insulin and my life-saving medicine. Thanks again, Canada. You're awesome. Da, 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 da. Now, how did I get back on that tangent? Okay, what was my other tangent? Oh yeah. Twin Galaxies is fucking awesome. I love it. I love you guys and girls out there. I'm sorry if I'm an asshole sometimes. Yeah. That's why I don't play European games anymore. I kind of screwed the pooch on that one. I think Sean still hates me for that. Sorry again, Sean. I didn't mean it. The thing is, these cartridges here, I thought they were all alike. Like, if you play the Japanese version of Gyromite, it's still called Robot Child here in North America. Like, the ROM is exactly the same. And, I don't know, I thought it was like that in all parts of the world. I thought in different regions, it's still the same game, but you just play it on like a different set. But that's not always the case because Warrior Woods wasn't even released in Europe. In fact, the NES was kind of a bomb in Europe. So I'm probably not going to get too many European viewers watching this. My lord, what is a NES? We carry the Sega Master System here. How did Ryan get demonetized? That's a horrible English accent. I apologize for that. Ryan, you racist son of a bitch. Honestly, I'm not racist, at least not trying to be, but anyways, yeah, my point was, my fucking point. Do I ever have a point here? But anyways, yeah, in Europe, the NES wasn't the big success it was in Japan and in America. Because I think Mattel had to release it here in, both Canada and Europe, but they weren't ready in Europe, so they had kind of a bad launch. And the Sega Master System actually outsold the NES. And that's hard to believe because nobody gave a shit, or very few people here gave a shit in North America about the Sega Master System. Oh, the Sega Master System was even a huge flop in Japan. Was the Mark III? The more you know. Holy fuck! What the hell am I doing here? Well, yeah, when you talk about old video games, you go on tangents. Yeah. Will me and Sean ever get along again? Probably not. So then who the hell is Sean? Again, yeah, us YouTube, or us Twin Galaxiers are not super famous or anything. And not like Billy Mitchell or Steve Weeby or anything. They got our own fucking movie. Hopefully I'll be in King Kong 2. Instead of King Kong 2, King of Bonk. Yeah! Come on, director, put me in a fucking movie. I'll work cheap. Only $2 million an hour. You can't beat those rates Hollywood in the Hollywood. It's Hollywood. Give me $2 million fucking dollars, goddammit. It's my fucking birthday. At least give me something on Patreon, please. Thanks, Happy Console Gamer, for being one of my Patreons. I love ya. So is James. Thanks again. I also have James, another James that works at the 400 Market. Kind of one of my competitors, but no, he's an awesome guy. He's definitely not going to be watching this though. He's a game seller because, yeah, that's a reason why I sold same events for like $12,000 at my store one time. Is that you can make money off these games. Like, I didn't want to give up my NES collection because I'd love to know that, but when somebody offers you $10,000 for a stupid old video game that's pretty much a whole bunch of circuit boards and old cheap Japanese plastic, no, you take the fucking money. Yeah. $10,000 for this old stay event? Sure. I'll do it. Bye-bye mortgage. The house is fucking mine. This house is mine. This is my house. My motherfucking house. Now I think of Prince Nana doing the wheel dance. Swerve when I drive. Swerve when I drive. Who's also a fan of Swerve Strickland out there? Going back to pro wrestling now. Is he going to win the own cup tournament? Or is it going to be Will Ospreay? Ospreay. Or as me and Jason call him, Bug Spray. Oh, now more British people are going to hate me now. Ryan, that's very inoffensive to our culture. Or is it offensive or offensive? I don't know. British people are so cultured that even say offensive would be offensive. Just like Austin Powers. They should bring out a new Austin Powers movie. But yeah, you have a Canadian playing as a British dude. And I heard Mike Myers is kind of an asshole. Hey Mike Myers, are you watching this? Are you an asshole? No way in hell is he gonna watch this. Oh, by the way, bad news, Michael Myers. I'm also the Wayne's World Champion. So you have to worship me like a fucking god. Wayne's World Champion, motherfucker. Right, Oscar? Oscar's my cat. Alright, I better end this soon. This is getting way too fucking long, and I'm talking about my cat now. Which I should have brought up earlier. Everybody loves cats. Everybody loves my cat more than they like me. Which is awesome. There are fan pages of Oscar the cat. Oscar is the greatest cat ever made. He's amazing. If you saw him, you realize, okay, my cat is cute, but Oscar is so much better. It's a competition. It's a competition. Oscar wins. Just like I'm Wayne's World Champion and Mike Myers has to worship me like a fucking god, you have to worship Oscar too because he's the cutest fucking cat in the friggin' world. Morris, he's a piece of shit. Garfield, bullshit. Oscar is much better. He's just here chilling, relaxing, being his cute little kitty self. Speaking of awesome, let's talk about my Wayne's World world record again. It's Wayne's World, Wayne's World. Well, yeah, why don't I mention my Wayne's World World Championship more, even though it's freaking awesome? And I'm the world champion, I'm pretty much a living god. Why don't I mention my Wayne's World World Championship more? Well, the game is fucking terrible. Another reason why a lot of people haven't beaten my world record. You think 8-Bit Steve is gonna try for my world record? No! Because the game is fucking terrible! I'm sorry, THQ, you made a bad game. I know that's like blasphemy. THQ made a bad game? But it's true, yes. THQ? Oddly enough, they're not a great video game developer sometimes. But yeah, they made WWF No Mercy pretty much one of the greatest N64 games ever made. But yeah, their track record on the original 8-bit Nintendo, not so good. Swamp Thing? That's low budget as shit. Alright, let's see if I can create some combos, because even though I'm high as fuck right now, I still want to display some of my skills, baby. Hey, I'm just not like, sex material for anybody who wants to bone like the Wayne's World Champion. Come on, girls, who wants to fuck the Wayne's World Champion here? I'll be lucky to get any girls watching this, let alone hot girls. But yeah, assume if you're a girl and you're watching this, you're hot. I don't want to insult you or anything. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be like the haters on Twin Galaxies that are saying, Ryan, you're cheating, you're horrible, I hate you. No. I want to encourage girls to play. I want more girls out there, playing these awesome video games. And yeah, girls usually like puzzle games anyways. The girls that at least tolerate my existence, they love Tetris. They love, Pac-Man. I mentioned that earlier while playing Pac-Man. But yeah, Pac-Man's awesome. And it's not that girls don't like video games, it's just that they don't like being insulted when they play their video games. Like, I think of things like Street Fighter, where Cammy's pretty much wearing staples to cover up her body. Again, I like that. Again, shows that I'm not gay or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay, but seeing Cammy in that green leotard, oh, it's awesome. And yes, I'm a fucking pervert. But it's Capcom's fault. And yeah, let's face it, she's just a fucking drawing. Yeah. Yeah, the only way I can masturbate to Cammy is, you know, I look at cosplay girls of her. That's how you masturbate to Cammy. The more you know. How did I get demonetized again? Stop mentioning masturbating, Ryan. I'm unsubscribing. That's why I hate you so much on Twin Galaxies. You dumb piece of shit. Stop mentioning about masturbating. Yeah. Why was I talking about masturbating again? Oh yeah, Cammy. Cammy's fucking awesome. Holy shit. See what you did, Lamar? Because you're playing as Katana, you know. She's kind of hot too. But yeah, if you're playing a fighting game, yeah, usually the girl is like super hot. Even though it's like a fighting tournament, and yeah, I don't like the idea of beating up women. That's terrible, but yeah, I guess if it's like the UFC, you know, it's women on women, that makes much more sense. Like when Ronda Rousey fought Gina Carano, that was awesome. It was a short fight, but it's still like, I like women's MMA, and you know, the chicks can fight. I remember in the UFC for like decades, years, you know, women weren't even allowed to compete in the UFC. And the UFC wasn't even allowed to like be on in certain parts of the US, you know. It was only until like recently where you can actually watch MMA in the US. And yeah, thanks to Donald Trump for actually making MMA more popular here in North America. See, isn't Donald Trump awesome? Oh. No, Donald Trump is not awesome. I'm sorry. You people at the Nets game, you're right. I hate paying $100 for gas and $10 for eggs. Yeah. You Trump supporters, you know, wear your MAGA hats made for China. And all that sort of stuff. I'll even give you some knee pads so you can kiss his ass easier. Well, yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, another cool thing about Donald Trump is that he created the vaccine, and you know, more people could live because of that. And Joe Biden, he made the vaccines free, so that's why America should get rid of bipartisan politics. It will lead America to a new age. And it doesn't matter who you vote for. Either way, your country is doomed. Doomed! That's another reason why I love America, is because they created The Simpsons. One of the greatest shows ever, along with the Game Chasers. Oh, one of these days I want to visit the Megfest again. Maybe go down to with Jason. You know. But yeah, that's another reason why I don't like Donald Trump, is because being Native American, I don't like Ice Ice Baby. That whole stupid shit. Hey, your skin's kind of brown. We got some questions for you. To the interrogation room with you, Ryan. We don't care if you're a world champion of the Sky Zoink or whatever the fuck it is. Alright, we're getting pretty far, and Wario's getting even bigger and fatter. Just like me in my old age, I'm getting bigger and fatter. Well, actually, to be fair, I'm actually down to 198 pounds. I used to be as high as, I think, 245. And Jason, you know, he lost over 70 pounds recently. I mentioned that earlier. Again, when you're playing video games, you know, you gotta repeat shit sometimes. Especially the 8-bit Nintendo games where all these levels look the fucking same. No, it's all new levels, honestly. It's not like I've been doing the same thing for every fucking level. You just move around these fucking monsters and try to move on to the next level. Again, what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about stuff that... I was talking about things to talk about. Oh, damn it. I want green, but of course Wario here is not going to give me green. And here, yeah, here's where the challenge comes in. Because, yeah, if he crushes the roof too much, you die. In later levels, that's really going to become a problem because it's going to become much tougher. Here, I look super awesome now because I'm a god among men playing like an amazing superhero. Awesome Superman with superhuman abilities, the greatest of all time. I'm Wayne's World fucking champion. The best there is, the best there ever was, and the best there ever will be. Nobody will ever beat my Wayne's World world record. I'm top of the world. I'm the greatest ever. I'm super awesome. Girls want to fuck me. Yep, I'm just the greatest. I wish. I'll be lucky to get a blowjob today. Again, what was the fucking talking about? Good thing I'm not high right now, so I can concentrate. Yeah, speaking of apologies, I apologize to everybody who's watching this video. Thanks again for watching this stupid bullshit where this old Native American man on his birthday is just complaining about shit. But again, yeah, I'm on her shit too. Yeah. It's your birthday. Yeah, I can't think of anything better than getting drunk, getting high, and playing some old Nintendo games. Only thing I can think of that's better would be playing TurboGrafx 16 games. Another underrated system because the reason why I have a perfect collection of TurboGrafx 16 games and Sega Master System games is because they were the underdog. You know? Kind of like Darby Allin in, you know, AEW. He's seen as an underdog, a wrestler you don't think would ever be world champion, but he's so committed to his craft, such an amazing wrestler that, of course, he deserves the world championship. All his insane matches, the way he, yeah, the way he went through glass, his crazy endurance matches against Sammy Guevara, you know, Konosuke Takeshita, a great Japanese wrestler, current international champion in AEW. Yeah, I love AEW wrestling. I'm one of the few that does, but... But hey, it's my fucking birthday, I'll watch what I want. Yeah, and they have a lot of great Mexican wrestlers there too. Where, you know, WWE, they have AAA, the great Mexican, you know, federation. Yeah, AEW, they have CMLL, which, yeah, another great lucha company. You know, they have the original Mystical, Sin Cara, yeah. Yeah, just so many talented wrestlers and all that. Yeah, wrestling, is kind of like video games, you know, it's kind of like girl repellent. Yeah, believe me, when I date a girl, know that I don't bring out the fact that I'm a video game world champion too much. Or I at least, you know, try to ease the girl into saying, hey, I play video games, but I do it professionally in a video game circuit on Twin Galaxies, where I'm pretty much best in the world, greatest of all time, you know, and hopefully that'll get my dick sucked. I think it happened like a couple of times, but you know, a lot of girls still consider me a huge loser. Yeah. Unlike Billy Hudson, who's like 6'5", you know, pretty much everything a girl would want, I'm pretty much the opposite. Oh, I still miss you, Billy. Oh. It's supposed to be my birthday, I'm supposed to be talking about happy shit, but you know, that's life. That's life. And besides, what would you rather watch? The Facts of Life or The Game Chasers? Please say The Game Chasers. Facts of Life is terrible. I don't know how that got in the fucking air. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll end it here with Warrior Woods because I think this is going to take forever. Oh, besides, this is way too long. Yeah, half of you already checked out by Ninja Turtles. I think I'll stick for Ninja Turtles, but Warrior Woods is where I cross the line. Ryan, I love you, but I don't love you that much. Or I get the people on Twin Galaxies that want to watch that hate me, saying, I gotta make sure he's not cheating. He's a huge fucking cheater, I hate him. He's cheating! Cheating! More fucking cheating! So you gotta watch. You're stuck here. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is considered torture in a lot of European countries. Watch a Ryan video. No, turn it off. It's like a Clockwork Orange. You gotta keep your eyes open. You gotta watch. At least I'm not raping women in here. Yeah, that movie's fucked up. Everybody say it's a timeless classic, but holy hell. Some evil shit. See, my video's not so bad now. I'm not raping women. Yeah, that video was pretty terrible, but at least there wasn't rape in it. The more you know. Yeah, there's not rape in this video. Yeah. How'd I get on the rape thing? Oh yeah, Clockwork Orange. Yeah, and British humor, or British movies at least. Oh yeah, I love Red Dwarf. Holy fuck, that was random. There should have been a Red Dwarf video game, but there probably was in Europe. We didn't get a lot of cool games here in North America. Oh fuck, yep, this is getting tougher. Yeah, you can tell, yeah, there's more monsters on screen. And yeah, you can't move the diamond like you can the Super Nintendo version. Well, actually, yeah, nerdy bullshit. Yeah, did you know about that, Matthew? Matthew shut down long ago. Again, thanks all my Twin Galaxy viewers out there for watching this and tolerating this bullshit. Ryan's high right now. Oh shit, what am I doing? Again, it's the buttons. I'm confused by the buttons. This was the NES controller. I'll be really mastering this game right now. Oh shit. Because I'm playing on this stupid Wii controller, I'm getting all confused. There's like 4 buttons and 4 side buttons and some analog sticky thingies. Who doesn't want to play with their sticks? Yeah, you get my fucking point. It's a confusing controller, and I'm used to NES controller that only had 2 fucking buttons. Back in my day, you only need 2 buttons. Hell, back in my day, we had 1 fucking button on Atari 2600. Yeah, don't knock the Atari 2600. It's a huge fucking hit. Yeah. Todd Fry made Pac-Man on Atari 2600 and made him fucking millions. And yeah, a lot of people think that game is terrible, but hey, it didn't matter. Just like Donald Trump, even if it's terrible, yeah, it still made millions. Yeah, you Americans should have healthcare by now. Terrorists aren't cheap, but I don't think you're gonna get your healthcare anytime soon, or at least, yeah, the Obamacare, you know, the previous president guy. It's not as good as universal healthcare, but hey, you got his own name after it. Hey, I'm president of the United States, and I got my own medicine care named after me. Oh, that's a terrible impression. Hey Obama, was that impression good? Are you watching this right now? Oh yes, Ryan, I'm watching it right now. I think you're pretty good at this game. That never happened in a million fucking years. Yeah, Barack Obama's actually important. People care about him. Believe me, a lot of people in the US hate him. Pretty much by default, but yeah. Even though he's elected president just like Donald Trump, it's like, yeah, you either love or you hate him. I just remember when he's on Saturday Night Live, he's smoking that cigarette when he killed Osama bin Laden. I got bin Laden! I got bin Laden! Smoke him if you got him! Yeah, Donald Trump, I don't think he was ever a smoker. And that's why they hate Barack Obama and love Donald Trump. Don't smoke, kids. That's the only reason. That's the only reason they hate Barack Obama. No, I don't like the fact that he was a smoker. That's the only reason, honestly. Yeah. Where are my Barack Obama fans out there? Wasn't he an awesome president? Imagine a affordable healthcare system that's named after you. That's amazing. Just like Bret Hart, you know. Where Barack Obama is known for his great healthcare, Bret Hart is known for breaking a lot of hearts. Is known for putting a lot of people in intensive care. But it's okay because we got free healthcare. Yeah. It's gonna say, remember Bret Hart when he was a great wrestler, but oh, he's still alive. Of course. Yeah, it's Chris Benoit we lost, but yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I better not talk about that. Ryan, how did you lose your Patreon? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be funny if I didn't lose a Patreon for the rape comment. I lost it because of the whole Chris Benoit comment. No, that's all I'll mention about Chris Benoit. Holy shit. It's my fucking birthday. I don't want to get too depressing. But yeah, he's a great wrestler. He just... Ugh. The whole situation was fucked up. I don't even know if he was like the real murderer or everything because... it's... He could have been like killed by... people invade his home or something and made to look like the killer, or he could have been so fucked up with years of like sheriff shots and steroids and shit that his mind just got too fucked up and say, alright, I'm gonna take it out on my kid and my wife. Holy fuck, yeah, that's very fucking dark, holy shit. Now laugh everybody, haha, I talk about Chris Benoit. Let's get a nice chuckle out there. Hardy har har. Chris Benoit, everybody. Holy shit. It was depressing enough to talk about Eddie Guerrero, but again, it's wrestling. You know, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, WrestleMania 20. It was amazing. Seeing them win the world championships and all that. Yeah. Yeah, Chris Benoit, he beat Shawn Michaels and Triple H, you know. It was a great match, but now it's all tainted and all that shit. Maybe he's gonna be like OJ, he's gonna find the real curse. Or it could be like OJ, where, no, all you have to do is look in a fucking mirror and find the real killer. Oh, that's some dark shit. Holy. Don't watch this video. What are you, fucking crazy? Mention rape and Chris Benoit. This Ryan character's nuts. Oh my god, Sean was right. Okay, I'm gonna get the 5-way. It's better in a 5-way. Helicopter dick. Helicopter dick. I'm thinking of Saturday Night Live again. Too impressive chick. Helicopter dick. Okay, maybe the gummies were a bit too high. Sure, try the $1,000 gummies or the no, not the $1,000, but 1,000 milligram gummies. It's a bit too strong. Who's high right now? This guy. Oh wait, that was Robot Chicken and Star Wars. Who was that? Lando Calrissian. Did they really get Billy D. Williams? He was on Robot Chicken. And they totally made fun of him, you know, for betraying Han. You know, but Han is kind of asshole in Star Wars. Now I'm talking about fictional characters. Yeah. But what about Chris Benoit? No, that shit was real. Even though wrestling's fake. The whole Chris Benoit thing was real. No, not Christian from AEW. Christian Cage. But no, they are Canadian. Oh, the one who murdered his family. Happy birthday, everybody! Wish me a happy birthday! After I talking about Chris Benoit. Okay, no more Chris Benoit. Fuck. God damn it. This video is already depressing enough. I'm playing the old fucking puzzle game nobody fucking remembers. Not even Nintendo remembers this one. Wait, we released this? I forgot. Oh, wait, should I do the more Japanese accent? No accents. I already insulted a lot everybody from the UK by mentioning Austin Powers and shit. And trying to do a horrible British accent. By what? This is Ryan Janot, Video Game World Champion Wayne's World. Jolly good show. Here is the World Champion Wayne's World. You ladies should suck his dick. Do they say sucking dick in the UK? I think the term is fellatio. See, we're fucking perverts too, but we say it in a more elegant way. Oh fuck. Okay, I wanted to do a simple grab. I'm still trying to play professional here. Come on, Ryan, you dipshit. This is sort of championship. Be professional. 8-Bit Steve is very disappointed right now. I'm sorry, 8-Bit Steve, I didn't mean it. 8-Bit Steve isn't watching. He's playing some real games. Popular good games. But I like Wario Woods here, it's underrated. Again, just because the game is unpopular, you know, just like all the TurboGrafx 16 games out there, doesn't mean the games are bad. I'm happy that I own so many TurboGrafx 16 games. Very kick-ass system. And very, 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 very underrated. Very, very, very. Very. Very, very, like a fairy. Holy shit, look at Wario now. Oh. I'm like almost in Triple A. I was wondering what the fuck happened to almost. There's a guy who could easily become world champion. Oh, but I don't know, because of, you know, he's too big. It's kind of like Andre the Giant, you know. He's too overpowered. Like if, yeah, Cody Rhodes fought almost, almost would kill him. But yeah, would almost be like I don't know, a draw like Cody Rhodes, so Money says you gotta put Cody Rhodes on the main marquee instead of almost. I don't hate Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is awesome. His wife is super hot. I only like Cody Rhodes is because his wife is hot. Although we don't see too much of his wife. We did see a lot of his wife in AEW, but not so much in like WWE. So okay, I'm not gonna be a wrestler no more. And yeah, you don't want to get like too much nepotism in wrestling. Because I think that happened with David Flair in, you know, WCW. Hey, I'm a Flair, so I'm instantly great. But then you see David Flair wrestle and then realize, oh no, More people respect Chris Benoit than David Flair. I'm sorry. Okay, diamonds are good. When you see diamond, try to destroy it. The more you know. Unfortunately, you have to watch a stupid video to actually know that. I think I'm the only person in the world to play this game. What did it sell, like, I don't know, 300 copies? It was like the final licensed NES game. So that's why nobody's ever played it. Yeah, forget my record on this with the original Nintendo cartridge. I still have the original Nintendo game. Yeah. So when I sold my NES collection, I kept a few NES games as sort of like a nostalgia piece. I still have the Guardian Legend. I still have, yeah, Wario Woods. I think I still have Double Dragon 2 as well. But yeah, all the heavy hitters, the same events, gone. Yep, Little Samson, gone. Cybernoid, gone. It was heartbreaking. It took years off my life. I was contemplating suicide. No, not that bad, but please, if you have any mental health problems, you know, call a suicide hotline and get help. The more you know. I imagine, yeah, a lot of people are depressed watching this stupid ass video. Oh my god, this is so fucking boring. Why won't he stop? I want to be free. I have a life to live. I had to watch this stupid video and make sure he's not cheated. Where are my twin galaxies? Where are my twin galaxies at, yo? We form a twin galaxies gang. Make sure no motherfuckers mess with us. Yeah, Donald Trump already thinks I'm in the gang with my brown skin and all. I'm sorry. We had to get ice on you. You look a little bit dark, suspicious. I'm sure you're a nice person, but I think, you know, by the looks of you, a little suspicious, not gonna lie. By the way, go to my fucking birthday. Worship me like a god. You know you will. I'm your greatest person ever. Yeah, that was so awesome at AEW. I found out that Mick Foley, who's now in AEW, really hates Donald Trump. And that's why he left the WWE, because Mick Foley was making easy money there on Legends deal. Thankfully, he's not doing any wrestling anymore because his body is wrecked to shit. But yeah, reason why Mick Foley hates Donald Trump, well, there's many reasons to hate Donald Trump, trust me. It's because, yeah, Donald Trump has pretty much yeah, those whole ice things, you know, or the ice situation, it's effed up. It's so effed up. America, yeah, when I visited it in 2014, it was great. You know, very friendly. Americans were barely different from Canadians. Like, I was welcomed there with open arms, but I don't know if I'll be welcome now, you know, that sort of shit. It's serious business. Just like Red Dwarf. Alright, gotta lighten the mood somehow. Remember, have you been messing with the computer again? Well, yeah, what I like about Red Dwarf is multicultural and all that sort of shit. Nobody cared that, hey, it started like a black guy, you know. Or was, I don't know, Rimmer the main character? Or was there one lesser? Yeah, the cool thing about Red Dwarf is that it was played a lot here in Canada because we love British TV. Mr. Bean is awesome. He's very much a hero here in Canada. But yeah, my point is... Alright, no fucking point. But yeah, British TV is awesome. But yeah, don't be racist either. That's a... You know, Donald Trump, if you're listening to this, please be less racist. I know how got you elected here in America because, you know, what's the most popular thing in America? What's it best known for? Racism. Ah, racism. It will never go away. It's an American tradition. Oh, say, can you see all the racism in America? We even got the flag that looks like a cool star flag, but represents slavery. And I love that flag in the Dukes of Hazzard, but... yeah, Donald Trump is just one of many racists out there, like John Wayne, huge racist. Sorry, Johnny, but he's dead now, so he doesn't give a shit. He's not watching this video. I think I might be dead soon, too. That will teach that Ryan from disparaging the good name of John Wayne. Now I'm thinking of the other Wayne Newton. Yep. He's actually Native American, like me. Yeah, shout out to my brother out there. And I actually think he's a Trump supporter because he works for casinos. I don't know all this shit. I'm just talking out of my ass here. This is my birthday video. Give me some slack. But thanks for watching. I definitely thank you for watching this crazy ass video because this is probably the worst video ever created by human beings ever. Historians will look back at this video and say, what's the worst video ever created? Ryan's video birthday special. Ryan's 64th birthday. Worst video on the internet. He's not dead yet, tour. One day closer to death. You're going to die soon, Ryan. Your birthday is a reminder that you failed in life. Nobody cares that you're a champion at Sky Zoink. Honestly, play Air Zonk though. It's a great game. Yeah, that's another reason why people hate my guts. Oh, he's world champion Airsock. That should have been me. That should have been me, that should have been me, motherfucker. You cheated. No, unlike Triple H, I'm that damn good. I'm playing the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. Don't be racist like me. WrestleMania 19. Booker T deserved to win that match. It's all about the game and how you play it. I married the boss's daughter. I fought her good. She non-China. That's why she's not in the Hall of Fame. Now I'm gonna spit some water. No offense, Triple H. I apologize. Paul Levesque. He's actually directing Raw now. I'm sorry, Paul Levesque. I didn't mean it. You're not racist. People think I look like an L-shaped Roman Reigns. Said no one ever. I think I need viewers to actually make that analogy. Ryan, do you have viewers? Yeah, I think I got like 2,000 subs on this channel, or 2,000 subs on Star Soldier channel, and 1,000 subs on my Air Sonic World Jab channel, so that's not bad. I'm no PewDiePie or anything, but again, I'm not racist. I would love the millions of dollars of PewDiePie, but I also love not being racist. Go look at all my videos. No N-words. Not a single N-word spoken. Yeah, I didn't get on the Tonight Show. Stupid dumb motherfucker. PewDiePie overrated piece of shit. Again, sorry PewDiePie, I didn't mean it. I apologize, I know you're watching right now. But you gotta admit, you're an asshole for saying the N-word. No kids ever watch my shit, but kids watch your video. You gotta be responsible, man. Don't use the N-word. The more you know. I think that should go without saying, don't use the N-word ever. Donald Trump is a huge fucking racist, and he hasn't used the N-word yet. That we know of, at least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure him and Barack Obama, you know, don't share like you know, Thanksgiving dinner or anything, but I think Donald Trump would, you know, say the N-word by when he uses a hard R. Oh, that's some stupid shit. I don't even use like a, I don't know, term. There's like a lyric and a music song, you know, I don't do it. Just common courtesy, you know? I'd like to think I have some class. Okay, we're doing well. That's a good combo. I'm still playing the game and shit. Here I talk about all this random nonsense. Doesn't get more random nonsense than Donald Trump. Believe me, when I insult him, he's gonna be fine. He's a multi-billionaire who's loved by over 20 different million Americans. He's just gonna be just fine. Again, his birthday, it's gonna be unlike mine. He's gonna be showered with praise and gifts and accolades. Me? I don't know, I might get a card or something. You guys might bold up on this video. Hey Ryan, I tolerate your videos. That's my birthday gift to you. Oh no, that's still a pretty cool gift though. I'll take it. I'll take anything at this point. If you're watching at this point, you survived. You made it. You watched the worst video of all time and you survived. That's like Arnold Schwarzenegger surviving Predator and shit. Fuck you, though. I'm not going to do the sequel. Where's Donny Glover? Yeah, Predator 2 was pretty good. But the problem is, though, Arnold. We needed Arnold to come back. It should have been like Terminator 2 when Arnold made the sequel. Yeah, it was even better than the first one. I remember, yeah, Shady J was talking about that. Yeah, Shady J, he still makes videos even after Billy died and all that sad stuff. So, it's not like he fully retired and all that. But, yeah, it's just a shame what happened to the Game Chasers because it was such an awesome team and... again, it's depressing. I'm sorry if I'm bumming everybody out, but go watch the Game Chasers. They're so freaking cool. They made 90 episodes. They made the Game Chasers. They got tons of podcasts. You can see, you know, Big Billy there all the time. Very cool. His legacy will live on forever. Where, you know, if I die tomorrow, nobody will give a shit. Oh, that one native dude is dead. Who cares? But, yeah, people cared when Billy died. Hell, even people cared when Chris Benoit died. He got a special on Monday Night Raw and everything. Then they realized, oh, he could be like a killer and all that shit. But you get my point. People love Billy. Not Chris Benoit, but Billy. I'm just thinking of random things to talk about here. Sorry. Kind of crazy. Alright, now it's going to get very difficult. I gotta concentrate here and shit. This is serious business. This is for the world record. This is important. This could get in Guinness Book of World Records. I was in the Guinness Book of World Records. Like, you might think I'm this huge fucking nobody, a huge low-cal loser. But, yeah, I was actually in the Guinness Book of World Records. I had my dick sucked before, like girls that thought I'm world champion shit. And how many of you could say that? I'm probably not going to get my dick sucked for this birthday. Currently single at the moment. Gee, I wonder why. Right, you're too high. I need somebody serious. Still, yeah, being single isn't all bad. Yeah. If I wasn't single, I probably wouldn't even be playing this game right now. Ryan, we had to go to the vineyard today. We had to try out the new versions of wine. Gotta be all responsible and shit. Here, being single playing video games, oh, pretty cool. I'm lonely as shit, but at least I got the cat. Oh, fuck. Again, the controls, the controls. The buttons are not funny, I can't help it. Wait, I'm actually talking about the gameplay here? Talk more about Chris Benoit. Holy fuck. What's he doing talking about the actual game? Talk more about wrestling. And sorry, Mar. I know you want me to talk more about wrestling and shit, but sorry, I gotta talk about WarioWare sometimes. It's a game I'm playing currently. Okay, Wario's gone. Now it's gonna be more easier. Pay attention, that's what the game is about. I'm gonna quiz you later on the game, so you better pay attention. Not only do you have to make sure I'm not cheating, you also have to pay attention to the gameplay, study it, and make sure I'm doing everything right. This is a world record, this is fucking serious. This is fucking serious business, man. I'm not joking, I'm not laughing. There's nothing funny about this whatsoever. This is serious goddamn business. Shut up and let me concentrate. I can hear you, you know. I can see you. I know what you're eating. I know what you're thinking. The Star Soldier knows all. That's why I'm Guardian Legend World Champion. You have to be a super genius to be an expert at that game. And that's why I'm worshipped and loved around the world. I'm Guardian Legend World Champion, you're not. Nah, 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 nah. People are saying, what the hell is Guardian Legend? I should go back to Wayne's World. People know what that shit is, even though it's terrible. It's Wayne's World. It's a fucking awful game. Really terrible. But I'm world champion in Wayne's World and you're not. So fuck you. But thanks for watching this video. I'm sorry you're just a common human being that's not world champion. And I'm like Homelander and I'm superhuman and awesome. Thank God I'm not a regular peasant like you. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm definitely kidding. There's nothing special about me, honestly. I just play some old video games for a living, not even a living. I'm not making any fucking money on this. No, the real money I make is selling the games. At my 400 Market, Video Games 101. Visit there now. I'm not open right now, I'm only open on weekends. It's just a cheap little flea market booth, but I'm still proud of it because, hey, I'm selling video games. What's the hate? Oh man, this is gonna get 0 views. But I'm sorry, people on Twin Galaxies, you gotta watch the whole damn thing. That's what we do on there. Even if the video sucks, it's super boring, you gotta watch. Yeah. Normally I had some Kenny versus Penny in the background, or something like that to, you know, sort of, I don't know, offset me playing. Because sometimes I don't like doing this commentary shit, gee, I wonder why. But yeah, when I'm doing this commentary shit, you gotta think of things to say, and as you can see, it's not always a good idea. Isn't that right, Chris Benoit? Oh yeah, he's dead. Or is he? Maybe he faked his death. You never know. Oh. He's 100% dead. I just think I just insulted the family there. Holy fuck. This is serious, man. I can't be fucking up like this. No more Chris Benoit. Real people died. You should be ashamed of yourself. Making me mention Chris Benoit like that. You are an asshole. Apologize to me right now, especially since it's my birthday. Shameful. Yeah, I'm the world champion, for Christ's sakes. Be professional. This is serious fucking business. This is a business at all. I'm making no fucking money. Alright, I got the pink bomb. That's good. Pay attention. What bomb did I get earlier? You have to know. Again, you're gonna be quizzed later. Why am I single again? Daddy, I want to stay with Mommy this week. Daddy's playing that fucking Wario Woods Can. He's making fun of my hero PewDiePie. Alright, I gotta get rid of the colors. When you get rid of the colors, yep, they'll never come back on screen. Of course, easier said than done. Well, yeah, to be fair, it's a fairly easy game. Like, I'm level 61 now. Kind of easy. But that's because I'm so good. You mere mortals can only, marvel at my awesome gameplay ability. Is that another English accent? Was I doing an English accent there? Why, no, of course I wasn't. You're so gauche. I think that's one of my different characters on YouTube. Star Soldier the Fast. Oh, multi-billionaire aristocrat. I think, yeah, that's why Jason hates my high scores. You're bragging too much about your stupid high scores all the time. Gets fucking annoying. I'll watch this video of somebody getting hit in the dick. I still love you, Jason, but not in that way, of course. It's not Pride Month. Oh, yes, it is. It's also Native American Month. Yeah, my dad is a famous Native American that's Canadian here in Canada. Yeah, he was on Channel Awesome. I don't think it was a good breakup though, because he worked for Blizzard Farms and that site was kind of a flop. You know your site is a flop when my stupid channel survived Blizzard Farms. 63 now. Get more weird monsters because, yeah, those monsters you can only attack diagonally. Duh, you should have knew that. Of course nobody knew that. I'm only one 17 people in the world that played this fucking game. My 2 viewers watching right now are probably that or people that played it. Excuse me. Oh yeah. The monsters are really messing with my eyes now, the way they animate. It's like, yeah. It's kind of trippy, you know? It's like they're constantly dancing. I'm Ted Danson from Cheers. Dancing. How's that song go? What fucking song? I don't know. Shadow Dancing. No, I think it's Shadow Dancer on Sega Genesis. That was an awesome game. Who didn't love Shadow Dancer or Shadow Dancing? I wonder if the Sega producers, listened to that song and said, hey, can we make a game about that stupid song, Shadow Dancing? Yeah, we'll put Doggy in there. And make a sequel to Shinobi, the arcade game. Which is different from Revenge of Shinobi on Sega Genesis. Yeah, it's weird. So many Shinobi sequels. Some are good, some are bad. Like Cyber Shinobi on Sega Master System, dog shit. But I'm the world champion on that one, so you gotta suck my dick. Sorry. Believe me, nobody's gonna suck my dick over getting a world championship on that game. At least I hope not. Okay, he's already here. Okay, we got this. Sorry, I'm just too damn good. I'm gonna be playing this forever. Oh no, I gotta fail eventually. It's getting higher and higher. Just little increments of difficulty, but yeah, it is getting more difficult. Trust me. What are we, 40 hours into this now? 2 people have died already? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you watched this video and then died. I apologize to the family. But no refunds. Because, yeah, to be honest, I don't think you're paying anyways. Unless one of my Patreon dies. I'm sorry if that happens. Holy fuck. The corner's gonna say, how did an individual die? He wants to start his own video. Said, who the fuck is the Star Soldier? Isn't that old Nintendo game from the 80s? Yeah, I want to see Star Soldier make a comeback. That's a great game. And a great series. I still love you, Hudson Soft. I know you're watching. Please send me a free game. I love you. I want a free game, please. Are you still in business? Oh wait, Konami owns you and shit. You can make Gradius / Star Soldier. Gradius Soldier. Yeah, you can have great music like in Superstar Soldier, but you can have like the bar at the bottom, so you can have like, you know, get options and shit whenever you feel like it. You could be like Parodius and have girls in bunny suits. I'm going back on that tangent again. Think about Cammy. It's hard to forget about that green leotard. Yeah, and there's another reason why I'm single. Yeah, gotta be careful. I gotta work soon. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. What the hell am I doing? Alright, it's coming back to me now. I remember how to play. Can't believe I forgot. How do you forget to play a game that you're playing currently? It's only when you're super high and shit. Some weird stuff happens when you're playing the game. Holy hell. Yeah, I hate these guys. You need 2 bombs to destroy them. You didn't know that? You're gonna fail the test later. I gotta quiz you. It's gonna be no fucking quiz. I'm just messing with you. I know this has been a very serious video up until this point. Going for a world record now, but I don't know, sometimes I like to joke around. Who knew? Who knew or who cared? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Yeah, this game actually plays like columns. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of columns on Sega Jazz. It's kind of a piece of shit. It's Tetris, but not really. Okay, we got my red bomb. That's good. Woohoo! Yeah. As soon as I look horrible, boom, I do something that is very impressive. Still got the skills to pay the bills, baby. Yeah. I'm Wayne's World Champion. Of course I'm great. Yeah, this will make you unsubscribe to PewDiePie once you see this bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, PewDiePie is great and all, but he's not like world championship level like I am. Like, I'm a real snob. Totally self-absorbed and arrogant. That's why I'm so great. No one can play like me. That's why I'm the champion. And you're not. Even though a lot of my Twin Galaxiers, yeah, they can easily beat these scores. That's why Twin Galaxies is so great and everybody else is just leads behind. Isn't that right, my Twin Galaxiers? I do say so. Yes, yes. You're a great line like me because I'm on Twin Galaxies. And we are superior players. Yes. No, we're just common Joes, you know. Alright, I got lucky there. Remember, if it's not weight, it's not rate. Remember when Chavo Guerrero did that stupid gimmick? Speaking of racist WWE gimmicks, remember that whole Triple H thing earlier? I'm quizzing you, you gotta know. Yeah, but Kern White, that was like the worst character ever that WWE created. See, he's a Mexican that likes golf and does white people stuff. You know, forget that he's a very talented wrestler, former World Tag Team, and multi-time champion in several different promotions. Let's make Chavo Guerrero a white guy with highly racist undertones. But fortunately, the character was dropped when Eddie Guerrero died. So there's some good that came out of Eddie Guerrero's death. Practically the only thing, yeah. Yeah, my heart goes out to the Eddie Guerrero family, or the Guerrero family, of course. Even though it happened like years ago. It's still sad. I miss the guy. Viva la Lazza! I lie, I cheat, I steal. See, Eddie Guerrero was famous for cheating, like I am. Playing these old Nintendo games. I can use a Game Genie right now. No, I'm not. I'll be playing a lot fucking better if I was cheating. So I don't even know if there are any cheat codes for Warrior Woods. Yeah, for intelligent and smart as I'm saying I am in these videos here because of my awesome gameplay, I'm new when it comes to emulators and all that shit. It's kind of confusing. I don't know how to do the tasks and all that. Like when you see like a Let's Play on YouTube and they complete the game top to bottom with no mistakes, it's usually done on a task. So, you know, shut up with that bullshit. Hey Ryan, this person's way better than you. They played, oh no, the game top to bottom, didn't die once. Haha. I know somebody better than you. Well, fuck you. They'll probably be playing on an emulator. They're probably pre-recording their footage and shit. I don't do that because I don't even know how to do that. I don't have the equipment here. It's just a basic old Nintendo emulator. I Found like a used GameStop or something. Hey, it's an old Nintendo and it has like some old ROMs on here. Cool. Honestly, don't know much about emulators and all that. Okay, now it's getting pretty serious. Wario, he's pretty mad. Yeah. This is pretty much an endless game too. I think maybe it cracks out at like level 200. Oh, I don't think I'll go that far, but it's a pretty long game. It's good value for the money. And those CRs there, holy hell, shit. I'm right at the top now. Okay, no more jokes, this is serious. I can't get serious like Chris Benoit. Shit! Fuck! I ruined everything, I'm sorry. It's my birthday, I apologize. Unlike that annoying speedrunner who constantly talked about suicide. And don't worry, it wasn't Chibi. That's one crazy motherfucker. So Chibi, how am I doing? Am I doing good? I know you're watching. Alright, this is definitely the last game I'm gonna play. I need to take a leak. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger from Terminator 2, I need to take a leak. I don't know why I mentioned that. That was fucking stupid. Terminator 2 on the brain. Oh, let's go fight Robocop. I don't think that there is connection because there are Robocop vs Terminator games. I just sold the Sega Master System game for like 55 bucks. Thanks for that, whoever bought it. I probably know the person too, but you're not being me. I'm Wario, motherfucker. This is getting tough. Yeah, okay, I think I gotta stop right now. I really gotta go washroom. I know doing Arnold's voice and everything, but I'm serious. I thank you all for watching. It's my fucking birthday. Who fucking cares? But, you know, thanks for watching anyway. Unless you're in Twin Galaxies. Where are my Twin Galaxy YouTubers or Twin Galaxiers at? Yo. Twin Galaxy Rods. Okay, I'm at level 7. 70. Not 7. 70. Learn how to talk. Me. Okay. Holy hell, that was way too long. What the hell have I done? Okay. No, seriously though. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate all the people from Twin Galaxies who, sponsored my stupid videos or watched. You girls and guys are awesome out there. If I forgot anybody, I'm sorry. I'd just like to apologize to anybody who watched this. That should cover my ass. Okay. I'll see you all later. Bye.